Hey guys, good morning, welcome to the live session of Stocks Network Trading. My name is Dave, guys, my partner is Ron. Let's get down to business here, guys.
In on US 30, sell, okay? I'm jumping in. Guys, that's a 100 pip drop. Yes, we caught it. Hey, guys, 200 pips, please, secure.
Hey guys, good morning, welcome to the live session of Stocks Number Trading. My name is Dave, guys, my partner is Ron. Let's get down to business here, guys.
In on US 30, sell, okay? I'm jumping in. Guys, that's a 100 pip drop. Yes, we caught it. Hey, guys, 200 pips, please, secure.
Recording in progress.
Hey, welcome everyone. Thanks for joining Stocks Number Trading. My name is Ron. My partner is Dave. It's almost 6 p.m. Eastern. It's the start of the week. It is Monday, February 9th. Thanks everyone for joining. We've got a lot to go through today. We're going to go through this week's news. They moved NFP, I believe, midweek this week. So that's going to shake up the trading week. Make sure you guys account for that. We're going to go through. Hopefully you guys already did your weekly forecast. You guys went through the news this week. You guys identified the high impact days of trading and also went through earnings. And we'll go through all of that together if you didn't, and then we'll get right into gold. The daily candle is going to open up in 5 minutes. So if you are going to trade right away, just be careful. There could be lots of volume, lots of volatility. We know that daily candles can gap up, gap down. They could be with big wicks, whatever it is. If you're going to just wait for it to close or just have a plan going in, I'm going to go through the news and we might miss the open of the day, but we can still come back and do our top-down analysis and get caught up with everything that's going on, okay? So hope everyone had a great weekend. I hope you guys enjoyed the Super Bowl. We took the morning off just to recover and get some sleep from that Super Bowl. And now we're ready to get back into it this week, guys. Okay, so I'm going to get started. We'll let others join as soon as they can. I'm going to go through this a little quicker than I normally do. So today has already had some trading going on. It was a loan pack day, start of the week, and then now we're moving into tomorrow, Tuesday. Right over here, we got some high impact US news right off the bat. Tuesday morning, 8:30 a.m., our core retail sales month over month are already forecasting a big decrease from the previous month of 0.5% to 0.3%. So they're forecasting that core retail sales are moving down month over month. And you guys know that core retail excludes something. Core retail, excludes automobile sales, okay? So it's got the change in total value of sales at the retail level, excluding automobiles. And the release date was delayed by 27 days to the U.S. government shutdown. So now we're starting to get some high impact news coming in from the government shutdown. Then we have regular retail sales, which will include automobile sales. And you can see also in the forecast is a decrease of 0.2%. Then we have our employment cost index, some import news out of the U.S., and then we go into Wall Street, and all day tomorrow, if you're in Japan or I'm going to trade tomorrow when we trade the Tokyo session, our Japanese banks will be closed tomorrow, but we'll be following gold. And then we move into Wednesday, guys. Okay, so this is what I want to make clear to everybody. Right over here, 8:30 a.m. Wednesday. Okay, this is our NFP. Remember, it got delayed on our first Friday last week because of the government shutdown. Now they got it going. So look, guys, right at midweek, Wednesday, 8:30 a.m. Be ready, guys. This is going to be volatile. We have our average hourly earnings. We have our non-farm employment change, and then we have our unemployment rate. So this is the NFP that was supposed to be released the Friday. Now it's been moved to midweek Wednesday at 8:30. We haven't seen this in a long time. So the government shutdown affected all of this stuff. So be ready Wednesday morning, guys. And then we have our 10-year bond auction in the afternoon, our weekly crude oil inventories. And then we move into Thursday of the week. Thursday, there is a lot of British news coming out pre-London at 2 a.m. Eastern. So if you are trading the British pound or you're doing any currency in Europe or the euro, just please be careful. Thursday, there's a lot of UK news, okay? And then we get into our North American session, 8:30 a.m. You guys know that these are our weekly unemployment claims. They are released every single Thursday at 8:30 week over week, unless there's a government delay, shutdown, or a holiday. Okay, so that will be coming out. And then we follow up on Thursday at 1 p.m. with our 30-year bond auction. If you guys are following the bigger treasuries, and can be looking at that as well. Okay, then we wrap up the week Friday. We got some Swiss news, and then we have our US 830 news, our core CPI, and our CPI month over month and year over year over here. Okay. So that's our news this week. Big thing is basically Wednesday morning NFP and those Tuesday morning, tomorrow morning, those core retail sales. Okay. Earnings. I'm going to go through the earnings really quick. We had some before the market opened today earnings. We had some after hours earnings today. I don't see any big names to be concerned about. Moving into tomorrow morning, we've got Spotify, Coca-Cola will be reporting. CVS Health is reporting. Then we move into Tuesday after hours. Robinhood Markets. This is a trading platform some of you guys are familiar with. Publicly traded company. Astera Labs, Ford Motor Company will be reporting tomorrow. So we'll see what's going on with the U.S. Big Three, Ford, GM, and Stellantis. We'll see how Trump is doing with the manufacturing auto industry with all of the tariffs. Is he creating jobs? Is he losing jobs? We'll listen to the CEOs of these big automobile companies, and we'll hear it firsthand from them. And then we move into Wednesday. So you guys remember Wednesday pre-market is NFP, and we also have some pre-market earnings with Shopify, Veritiv Holdings, Kraft Heinz Company, McDonald's, T-Mobile will be reporting. Wednesday after hours, AppLovin Corporation, Cisco Systems, just to name a few. Busy weekend earnings. But you guys know we had our financials earnings, then we had our big tech earnings. So these are other names, but I don't see NVIDIA, I don't see Apple, I don't see Google, I don't see those big names. We already went through them. So these are the other securities that other corporations in the markets as well. Thursday after hours, Coinbase. Okay, so crypto exchange over here will be reporting. Arista Networks, Pinterest, and DraftKings. And then we move into Friday morning, Moderna. Okay, if you guys remember the COVID era, Johnson & Johnson, Pfizer, Moderna, AstraZeneca, all of these vaccine companies. We were trading these, but since then they've taken a little bit of a hit because we're not talking about COVID anymore in the news. Wendy's, shout out to Big Dave over here at Wendy's, will be reporting. Enbridge Gas. This is a security that I own. I collect dividends off of it. This is a great dividend security. Oil and energy continues to go up year over year. So with the dividends that I get from this, I basically pay my oil and gas bill with Enbridge Gas here in Canada. So that's another thing we'll talk about, how to utilize these companies and start paying your bills with them. And then we finish off Friday after hours with just a few, don't even need to mention these, no big names, okay? Overall news, S&P 500, NASDAQ jump as Wall Street rebound continues. The Dow Jones, Ms. Jones is holding 50K solid, that 50,000 still all-time high territory. Unbelievable strong bullish market we have right now. Elon Musk is in the news. Bitcoin sell-off is a crisis of confidence, analyst says. If you want to read up on Bitcoin and crypto, it recovered on Friday a little bit, dropped down to 59,000, and it jumped right back up to 69, 70,000. That's where it's consolidating right now. So we'll see what the next move is in the next few weeks. Target to cut 500 jobs as restructuring continues under a new CEO. Alphabet plan tech's first 100-year bond since .com era. Chipotle is in the news. Crypto's in the news, all kinds of stuff going on here, okay? And then, guys, we did send out some signals today, so if you head on over here to the indices channel, there was this one sent out on the Dow Jones, okay? We were looking for buys above 50,075, nice psychological area, took a nice bottom down there, big wick recovered, then we started this V recovery coming right back up. There's our closing bar, right there just after 10:30 a.m. Eastern. So basically Wall Street picked up all of this, swept the lows, came back up, and you had a nice little pullback candle that came in to the point of control of the closing bar candle, and that was basically a daily goal. I don't know about you guys, but this signal gave me my daily goal today. That's what I look for. So that's a good move of 150 to 200 pips. If that wasn't enough, we send out signals on commodities channel right over here. So you can see we were looking for buys again. closing bar above this area, there it is. You had your pullback in the point of control and it took off. We had levels TP1, TP2. You don't do anything. Markets, you guys know, can retrace right back to the retest level, and you have a static level of support, and it held up again, and there's the second leg. Second leg traditionally has more volume, and there's where it broke the high, and there's the traditional value. And then you see the big bar that closed above. You could find the point of control, stretch it across into the future. You could have waited patiently and caught some buys off of that. Same with this big bar right over here. Cut that in half and you could have continued to buy these pullbacks all day today on gold. If you kept selling and selling and selling, you see you're countering the move. You're countering the move in support. You're countering the move in support. And we had another signal that came out right over here. There's your double bottom, little consolidation right at, and continue to move up. So I hope you guys are following these trade ideas. I hope you guys are utilizing these trade signals to help you guys out with your trading. This is Big Dave. If you guys haven't met Big Dave before, he does resemble Hezbollah. A lot of people say that Dave and Hezbollah are twins. You know, this is him right here. It is, believe it or not. And shout outs to Dave for these signals, allowing us to hit our daily goals by just waiting for some signals and learning how to trade off of these guys. We don't trade blind. You watch for volume, and that's what you do, guys, okay? If you guys want signals, we provide those. If you want to learn how to trade, we teach you, okay? And guys, there's a free Telegram channel. It's pinned at the top of YouTube, 100 plus viewers. Thank you, guys. I appreciate all of you guys. Please join this free Telegram channel. It's for you guys. It benefits you guys. You get all of our live YouTube links. You get the before and after of our trade signals. 400 pips secured in gold in the group. That's more than enough. That's 4 times my daily wage. So we get a little gravy on top. That's great. And we keep compounding. Guys, key economic events to watch this week. Okay. So you get articles. Here's a volume profile blog we sent out on the weekend for you guys. We want you guys to learn about high volume nodes, low volume nodes, and a point of control. Take your trading to the next level. SST market outlooks available. Guys, please follow our Instagram too. We want to start posting more on our Instagram. We're going to have promos and giveaways. So our Instagram is stocksnipertrading.com. You can Dave's analysis and sniper Ronnie _FX. Join us, guys. Join us on our Instagram. We'll be posting more. And this is a free Telegram group for you guys. Okay. And finally, our website, guys, for everyone in the Zoom, we uploaded the history of gold bootcamp right over here, the 4-day bootcamp. It's right over here under the bootcamp section. So when you click on it, scroll down, you got day 1, the historical journey of gold, an hour and a half. You have day 2, gold's journey through time, 2 hours. And then day 3 was mastering gold trading, another 90-minute session. And then finally, guys, we had some fun on our live charting session that day, the last day. Where you guys joined and asked some good questions. That was a 2-hour call where we went over everything. So the bootcamp is uploaded and available for you guys with all of the other education. We updated our live trading schedule, guys. So you can see I'm going to be doing Tokyo sessions this week. We're going to start 6 p.m., 6 p.m., 6 p.m., and a little earlier at 5 to 7 on Thursday. Dave is doing the New York, so the NFP in here and all of the big U.S. news in New York. And guys, I will be uploading a pre-recorded trading psychology mindset for Friday, so you guys can study over the weekend. This will be developing emotional intelligence in trading. So we'll get that updated for you guys. And again, the free blog's available. Here's the volume profile. So I'm going to be adding the volume profile on our charts tonight. So that's why I recommend, guys, you learn with these blogs. You can learn all about the significance of the high volume nodes, HVN. You can learn about the low volume nodes, the LVNs, and then you can learn about the point of control, POC. So real quickly, low volume nodes are these nodes over here. You see how small they are? Those are low volume traded nodes, low volume. You can see the opening price of a candle. This represents the wick. This is the wick above, and that's the closing price. Our high volume nodes are these ones that stick all the way out. Those are traded on high volume, and it also lets us know where the point of control is. So this is a good little indicator to complement your price action. You can add a volume indicator on your chart, okay? And it explains it in this blog available for you guys. And there's market outlook. 2026 crypto winter, the complete breakdown. Price is king, guys. Price action. Learn your price action. Here's a blog that a lot of you guys are sleeping on. I didn't get to talk about this, but this is a good blog. Everything is in here for you guys. Keep learning, okay? And if you want to join the team, join us. StockSniperTrading.com. Finally, guys, everyone on YouTube, please subscribe to the channel. You subscribe to this, you're going to take your trading to the next level. I promise you that, okay? So this is on you guys. I don't need to subscribe to the channel. I'm subscribed. But if you guys want, join it. You know, you'll see. Wow, okay. So gold is dropping. We got to get into this, okay? So I'm just going to wait for this to close, okay? I haven't done my top down yet, but we can clearly see a big body candle that just dropped at 605. It came up bullish. There it is. A shooting star candle. They opened it back up and dropping it down. So just cutting these 5-minute candles in half. Guys, I will be doing a complete top down, but I'm just going to watch this right now until it kind of bottoms out. Anybody in sells right now? Do you see how do you guys see the double top up here on the 5 minutes? There's the double top. Learn your FU candles. Okay. That's in the price action course that we teach here. Learn all about your FU candles. Okay, so you can see we have a little structure right here. Right there, there was some supporting structure, and you see now how it's turned into supporting. It was support structure, and now it's turned into a bearish point of control right now on that big body candle. So guys, the market is pushing down right now. How low can we go into? Well, we're coming right into this supporting level right here where there was resistance. Turn to support right there. We're cutting right through it now with 3 more minutes to go, okay? So I haven't done a top down yet. I have not done a top down, okay? Just want to let you guys know. I will do it, but I just want to watch maybe until we get into maybe the first 15 minutes just to see right now. So if you guys are buying a falling knife right now. These are big body bearish candles. Look at that candle close right near the low. It just kind of flat and just started moving. That's a firecracker pop. That's why sometimes trading this time is some unbelievable moves right now. Okay. Holy shit. Like, is it going to sweep this low all the way down here? Wow. Trevor, you got that sell at 50.68. Oh, damn. You sniped that wick at open? Shit, bro. That's a big move, man. Damn. Okay, so we're getting a big wick return, but remember, okay, let's wait for this body to close. Okay, that was a huge drop. Let me just measure from the highest wick right there when we just down to there. Oh my God. That's like is that 1,000 pips, basically? 900,000 pips. What the hell is going on in the markets? What the helly? What the helly is going on? My God. Hit the likes on YouTube if you like 1,000 pip candles. Look at the return too. Holy shit. My goodness. Okay. So you can see stop losses. If we're going to take trades, guys, look at your spreads right now. Look at your, you got to pay attention to your spreads right now. Okay. Look at everything. Okay. If you think you're going to use a little 20, 30 pip stop loss, you think you got to nail a candle right away with minimal drawdown. Otherwise, you can see the size of these candles, okay? So don't over leverage. Don't risk too much. Don't blow up your accounts, please. It's the start of Monday. It's Monday. It's just Monday open, okay? Relax, guys. Relax, okay? But I know someone is going to say something and blow up an account. We know how it is. This is unbelievable. I will also do a top down. Give me a moment, okay? Let's just see what's going on here. Wow, Justin. Oh, damn, bro. You guys are killing it. Oh my God. Okay, here's the close. Okay. So even if we come up blue, right, we could come into the point of control and they could push this thing right back down. And then you guys know it could be filling that wick and even drop further unless it builds right here. I know it's a bullish ignited candle. These are those candles that we like to buy right away. But you got to understand that they could push this thing right back down. So if you buy this, you're buying against this trend, right? Yes, and it could come all the way back up. But if it gets rejected and it starts coming down this wick, you better be careful. So, there's nothing wrong with also just waiting to see where maybe this bar will close. Will it come all the way close up here? Will it engulf this? Will it get rejected? Will it come back down? Will it build here? Will we consolidate? Because we're trading on a downtrend now. You can see there was a double top, okay? And there it is. There was the breakdown. So even if we are coming up, right, we could come up into here and they could still push it down. We could come all the way up here and they could still push it down. So right now we just came into the point of control of that candle and there's the rejection, okay, so far. But remember, it's a bullish ignited open. So it could be still refueling itself to push itself up. Trevor, you got out at 50.13. Nice. There's nothing wrong with that, okay? There's nothing wrong with that. Get your pips and dip out of these insane markets. There's nothing wrong with that, guys. No one is ever going to fault you guys for taking money out of the markets. Okay, if it goes down further, yes. But what happens if this thing just rotates all the way right back up? And if you can hit your daily goal in 15 minutes, that's what we do as traders. What's going on? Volatility. Nancy Pelosi took the sell? Oh, damn. Nancy Pelosi just dumped the market. We got to follow what she's doing. Okay, so we're stuck right here. Okay, the bullish ignited open came exactly right in there. Okay, see how I just figured out that zone real quick? Resistance, turn to support right there, flip the color, that big bearish bar, that's the point of control. Let me add, guys, maybe the volume profile. I know I haven't done my top down yet, but these markets are wild, okay? Okay, so you see, this is a volume profile. These are low volume nodes right here. These are higher volume nodes. This is the blue, and the blue is the range we're in, and this is the point of control. You see this red line? Where this body opened at 610, this volume profile is telling me that's where the point of control is. Okay, so it's still seller's point of control, but I'm still trading in the point of control of this big body candle. Okay, so you guys know that we've found now two bodies which are consolidating right here. And you guys know when I say sometimes you can identify two bodies and you can see what they're doing. Okay. This is a SST daily bar, but I have it on the hourly right now. It's just representing this hourly open. So we opened, it was bullish, slammed all the way down, and this is still the hourly volume inside here. Okay. Oh man, Trevor, yeah, you're correct. Since you joined the gym, your trades are more green now. Away from the charts helps. I agree with you, man. I'm finishing my gym in my garage. That's what I do. Set alerts, go in the gym, come back. Wait till you see what we're gonna do on the weekend. I got my buddy, he's a professional graffiti artist from Mexico, and we're gonna tag the entire walls of in the garage there. So it's gonna be awesome. Wait till you see some of the images he's gonna produce. It's gonna be crazy. I'll videotape while he's doing it in action. It's going to be awesome. Okay, guys, so we came up bullish, right into that point of control, still holding it. Here's the move coming down. But 40 seconds, I don't think they're going to have enough to fill that wick and come all the way down. So then it could be another blue candle coming up, but it's got to come back up and get above that point of control. So sellers could still technically push this thing down, but now buyers are buying right at the end. We're still holding the support. So maybe it may look like we could buy maybe the next candle to come up bullish, but it could come down. So I would be, if I'm going to buy, I'm going to go minimal risk on a buy side and have a tight stop loss on this wick. Okay. But that's just, I got to feel it out. Let this body close and let's see what happens here. See where it is? Right at that basic opening position. Here's the close. Okay, so it closed, bearish ignited, short wick. Let's see if they can continue pushing down. If it holds, you know it could be building and buyers could be asking to be trading right up here. And then it could flip and try and fill that wick and break up to the opening body. However, this is still bearish, so it still technically could start to drive down a little bit and start to consolidate here. There's where it's holding. So it is holding a little bit here. Okay, so sometimes you might be positioning yourself to buy, and sometimes they trap you and they push you back down. So is this going to be the bar that's going to move? I'm going to go in for a buy and see if we can just fill up the wick and maybe break to the body of this candle. Stop loss. Do I want to put my stop loss all the way down to down there? I told you I'm not risking that much. I'm going to risk half the wick. Half the wick. That's where my stop loss is, right there. To see if I can get this little 1 to 1.5 on my money just to come back up. It's building. So I just want to see it go through here. If I'm still in this trade and I get this blue candle and it's breaking out for a high and it closes above here and I can make this red zone green, maybe I build off of it for the next bar to maybe come trade up into this point of control up here. Okay. So I'm already in the money, guys. You know, I got a 0.9 spread, 60 pips, guys. Okay. 60, 70. If we fill the wick, we're looking at 100 pip return on this candle. I could go to a break even right now, guys, up 60 pips. That's what I'm going to do. What the hell? We're not playing games here. Guys, I'm at a break even now, up 70 pips. Okay. There it is. I'm gonna take out 80% up there. Holy shit. What the fuck is going on in these markets? This is 80 pips in a minute. Wow. Zero drawdown. Wow. Wow. Guys, please eat a little bit. That's 130 pip candle. And remember, we're still counter trading. They could slam this down. Look at that. It could get nasty here. So I don't play games. Pip and dip. I'm going to tattoo that on my forehead for you guys in 2026. Wow, Philip, your spread was 6. I was at 0.9, less than 1 pip. So that's what I'm saying. You guys got to get brokers that you can scalp with. I still have 20% going, guys. I still have 20% with break even. So we created that higher high, but can we close now with the volume in 2 more minutes to go? Hit the likes on YouTube, guys. We got 300 viewers. Let's go, guys. Come on. I didn't even do a top-down analysis. You guys saw. I just kind of read what was going on. We freestyled it, and we just came right in. Okay? But I don't feel comfortable without doing a top-down. That's why. You see, guys? Now my 20% of break-even is out, but I secured 80%. See how they slammed it down? You see what I'm telling you? Pip and dip, okay? We can't go as high as you want to go. That's easy 100 pips. And see what I mean? You guys you get greedy up here, they slam it right back down. So I've gotten my money out of that candle on that wick. I got my money out at the best time. And then I had to break even on 20%. And you see now it's coming down. Okay. So that's why I feel good about that. I got my money in and out. It's fast. But I don't play games. Obviously in that buy, I want it to come all the way up here. But we're going against some big bearish candles. That was a counter trade we took with 0 drawdown, up 130 pips. You don't do anything. That's what can happen. Now it's still building. I'm out of it, but I can still watch what's happening. Is it still building inside here? Will the next candle be bullish? It already got that higher high. Okay, you see where they came down? So it's building a higher low, but we're in this consolidated range. Remember I told you that consolidated box would be the two candles to identify where the consolidation is? It's still in here, but I got my money in and out, right? It's hard to do this, guys. You guys got to understand. This is fast. You guys want 1 minute scalping? We're on 5 minute candles, and I'm telling you it's fast. I'm in and out of a 5 minute candle. Okay, now we got 20 seconds left to go. Let's see where it closes. Okay, now we got some spin top indecision inside bar candles. We can let this thing continue to consolidate a little bit. Okay, from this wick to this wick, we caught our range now. I could even open up my consolidated box a little bit since since there's so much big volume now. Okay, so you see what happened now? It came, it was a beautiful bullish candle, and then they brought it all the way down there, picked up, and it closed virtually right where it opened. So it's a spin top candle, 50-50 coin flip. You guys watch the Super Bowl, they flip a coin flip, heads or tails. You know, that's what it is. And now we're building back up, but there's those two wicks that got rejected. So I'm out of it. I continue to just relax now. Let's see what happens. Can the sellers continue pushing it down here? Will they close it down there? Will they come back down in here? Or are buyers going to pick it up? We're in now sideways trading action. This is where, if you guys want, I can go off of this and start a fresh top down while this is consolidating. It's up to you. If you guys like where we're at right now, like, we can stick with this volume. You guys let me know. I can continue doing what I'm doing here, or if you guys want a full top down, you guys tell me. Doesn't matter. I know my ranges right now. You guys let me know, okay? I go with you guys. You guys let me know. I'm your leading indicator. Tell me what you guys want, and I will do what you guys want. You want a top down? We do a top down. I'll get it done in 5 minutes or less. If you want to stay where we're at right now, we stay with what we're at right now. Okay, so now this is real choppy price action. This is the worst volume to trade, okay? So now we got to continue to wait it out a little bit. That's why I love pipping and dipping. I get my money, I get out. I wait, get my money, get out. That's the life of a scalper. It's a rare breed mindset, but get it, guys. You need it for this type of market. Okay, so now when I'm out of a trade, I look at my spreads, see what's going on. 0.7, that's a good spread right now with this type of volume. I love that. Anything below 1 pip with 100 pip candles, I'll take that shit all day. Do you guys want to top down while this consolidates? Please let me know. Top down, top down. Okay, let's do it. Okay, so but put some W's in the chats, guys. Okay, and let's do a top down. So real quick now. Okay, get ready. Watch this top down. Daily. Okay, daily. Watch how fast I'm going to do this, guys. And if you guys can't keep up, you got to join these live calls with us daily and you'll get caught up. There's my all-time high supply. Orange line to represent Donald Trump's face. We put the lipstick on the pig up there. There it is. Okay, now when I find a red zone, I got to obviously find a green zone. Very easy. Right over there, how I've been doing all week. I know I can match it up with those bodies right there, clean, bada bing, bada boom. We found our green zone. Stretch it into the future, make it green. We got Donald Trump. We got the lipstick on the pig up there, and we continue dissecting. I got to cut this big bearish candle. I got to find the point of control of this. That's a serious structural sell candle right there, 50%. Let's go right there, 50%. Yellow line. That's my daily point of interest. I'm going to find the point of control, bearish point of control, a little bit above, a little bit below. There it is. Bada boom, bada bing. We're trading into it. Oh, they pushed it down right there. They pushed it down. We came into it on Monday, and we could be pushing down or coming right back up. So we're trading in the point of control right now, okay? What else do I got? I like to know where we opened right over here, okay? Look at our opening price. It was ignited earlier right there. Bullish ignited open. It's a point of interest, yellow line, okay? We came up, we closed right there. There's my closing price. There's my opening price right now. Like, what do we got? 30 minutes ago. It opened. Remember, they did a FU candle on the 5 minutes, and we continue to push down. There's my high and my low of this daily candle. So I know when we opened, it was initially bullish, but it was a quick spike down. It was that FU candle. That's our highest price of the day, 5,075 psychological number. We came down right there. That was the low, 4,985, and then we kind of bought that wick that came right back up, but it's consolidating. So we got a daily bar right now. It's still early. It's consolidating. It could continue to break out bullish and cut through this point of control. I'm just going to identify if we break through, we're going to get up to 50%. We can easily hit 5,120. If we continue going, we're going to the top of the zone right there, 5,180. That's all I need to identify for now for just trading for the next hour. If we continue come down to this point, we break right there. We're dropping. Cut this bar in half. 50%, and that's going to be your scalp zone. You're coming into here, 4,866, and then come right back down to where the whole thing started, right there, okay? So I got my levels. Now, I don't need to sit on a daily anymore. I go into the hourly. Let's figure out what was happening earlier today real quick. Okay, so here was right here. I like to start off here in London, like pre-London bearish, London bullish, bearish, coming down. We start pick up 6 a.m., 7 a.m. There's 8 a.m. COMEX and some news. 9 a.m. Wall Street, 10 a.m. Came up to 11 a.m. Noon, there was the noon return. Okay, you guys know this. Hourly momentum switch. And then we came back up 1, 2, 3. And then right here, 4 p.m., they spiked that, lower highs, and now they're slamming it down. So look at right now. I guarantee you we have bearish divergence. Yes, we do. On the hourly, look. See how this peak right there, coming all the way up there, it's making the higher highs on the hourly. I like to make all my lines on the hourly white, and you see the bearish divergence on the RSI. There's peak to peak, it's going down. Strength is decreasing while they came in. You kind of could have predicted this kind of drop at market open with this bearish divergence on the hourly. But let's continue cooking here. Okay, so even if I look at this as an M pattern, one, there's the neckline, came up. There's the bearish divergence. They slammed it down. Let's see if hourly volume can close below the low today. We close below, we come back. Gold could continue to sell off tonight, okay? If you see we're holding the support, so I know where my hourly support is right now. It is right there. You can clearly see where the hourly support is. Right there. So I'm not looking for sells until maybe we can close below here, because right now could still be building. Okay. But this hourly candle still has 28 minutes to go. So where was the neckline that we just broke? You see that pivot on the hourly right there? That was your support hourly pivot earlier today when we dropped at noon, recovered at 1, white line for the hourly. And you see now we're pushing below. So 5,045. If we can continue to close down below with this bearish volume, we might come back and use this as resistance later. If we get our hourly volume closing above this, we might push up and fill our opening wick and maybe see if we have a daily high. But right now it's still bearish, but you see how they're still holding it here. This is where we're going to trade choppy. So when I go into the 5 minutes, this is where we're at. So here's the market when it just opened. With that hourly bearish divergence, you see what they did. Right now, 6 p.m., they opened it bullish. You FOMO bit bought that, you got screwed. There's the FU candle. They closed it below. One more time it came up blue. It did not fill that wick. Lower high, no wick. There's the pop right there at 605. No wick on the bottom, just a tiny blue. They continue to push down. Remember this candle, I bought that one, got my 100 pips and dipped out. And now it's still consolidating in this same range right here. Same shit. I'm just going to put it right there. Okay. So you see how quick that top down was? Did you guys even understand what I just said there? That was fast, okay? But now I got some levels, okay? So it's still bearish, right? 5 minutes. 1, A, 2, B, 3, or C, and now we're trying to come up, but they could slam this shit right back down, okay? So it's inside here. Buyers and sellers are accumulating in here. I'm going to let them play it out. I'm not stupid. We know that either it could come up here, maybe do something like this, bull side, okay? And sell side could come back, close below here, fill that wick and start dropping down in here, okay? But it's building right now. So do I see any 5-minute point of interest? Yes, I do. How do I see that? I see the bodies are still holding support at 5,012 and we're still building higher lows, okay? Let's see what's going on. Discord, guys. Let's see what's happening in the chat. Commodity section. Welcome. I like this. I like that. Good setup, guys. Wow, surge. Whoo! Save some pips for the rest of us, please. And guys, we took that trade and I didn't even get to say hello to anybody. So, sorry guys. These sessions are fast. From the top, Zoom, Sergio. Hope you had a great weekend. Thank you for joining. Timmy, Jesus, Justin, welcome. James, Smiler. I hope we're all smiling today. Trevor, my man. Everyone. Thank you guys for joining. Appreciate all of you guys. Thank you guys so much. Philip, thank you for joining, brother. Appreciate all of you guys. Everyone in the chat, thank you guys for joining. Okay, and everyone on YouTube, thanks for joining, guys. From the top, who we got? We got Jay Violet. Thank you for joining all the way from down under Australia. We love it. Thank you. Remy, welcome. LMS, Justin, thank you for joining. Tony Gold, welcome, brother. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Everybody, welcome. Okay. Oh, disclaimer, guys. Yeah, I'm a nobody. Okay. I'm a nobody. I'm just a guy that gets high every day, eats some shawarma, and has some fun with you guys. We're not financial advisors. We're nobodies. Okay. We're just guys that love price action. We love trading live. We love breaking shit down, but we're nobodies, okay? We have no license. Here's my license. I smoke a lot of weed right over here. That's my license. Here's another license, guys. Here's some ounce of weed over here. Those are our licenses, okay? Other than that, we're not financial advisors, okay? That's for YouTube. We're nobodies here. Trade at your own risk. Let's have some fun and do what you got to do. That's the best disclaimer I can give you right now. Well, while I'm reading disclaimers, I could be scalping the market. So I don't got time for disclaimers. Fuck YouTube. I've had enough of YouTube myself. Okay? I'm sick and tired of this shit with them. They got to learn we're scalping the markets. Okay? We don't got time for this shit. Disclaimer. I'm not on Wall Street, guys. I'm not on Wall Street. So we're here. We're nobodies. Just have some fun. Let's watch this build. Okay. So what I need to see is buyers continuing to do their job and fill these wicks. Okay. Other than that, if they get pushed back down, but you see how they're building the depth of market, higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, higher lows. So it's still building, but we found a bottom. Okay. So this is kind of like one bottom. So we got to kind of get it back up here, but then it could easily come back down here. Then we could be looking for a double bottom, right? Remember, the double bottom has more volume, could be the bigger push. So they could easily reject this down. But I'd like to see, first of all, can they get back up to here? That's where I'd like to see, right there. With that body closed and that one opened, okay? So that's kind of the resistance. I'm gonna make my consolidated zone up to there because there's so much volume. I feel comfortable putting it up there, okay? Again, I'm going to get rid of these arrows. We know it could go up. We couldn't go down, okay? But right now we're moving sideways. Guys, please hit the likes. Subscribe to the channel. You'll learn from a bunch of nobodies over here. And I promise you, we'll teach you more than what guys on Wall Street are teaching. If they teach. They don't. They're just looking to take your money out of your pockets. We're actually trying to get into Wall Street's pockets and take their money. That's what we're trying to do here. We're trying to build an army of retail traders so we can go after these market makers. We can go after these shady pieces of shit, corrupt motherfuckers and take their money. That's what I've been doing all my life, and I hope you guys can join on this journey with us. Amrit, what's going on, bro? Sergio, we're team nobody. That's what we are. Okay, so guys, just let's go back to mindset now. I've taken one trade. I've banked 100 pips, okay? So it's kind of like I'm playing with house money right now, okay? So my next trade, even if I lose 100 pips, I'm basically giving back what I just earned. So I'm not going back into my pocket and I'm not risking any of my capital, okay? So with that being said, when you're playing with house money, you can kind of, trade out like how you normally don't if you like. You can kind of get, not so conservative, but that's not the style, okay? There is that style. Some traders do that. When they start securing some pips, then they get a little loose with their trading, and then they start trading anything, right? I'm not loose like that, okay? I'm as tight as they get, okay? And what what I mean by that is I want to hold on to my 100 pips. Basically, I don't want to give them back to the markets, but I know if I take a trade and it's a little loose, I'm willing to give that away, but I don't. My next trade is I want to continue to compound on my house money. I want to continue to get that 100 pips moving to maybe 200 pips for this session, but I don't want to just trade anything, okay? It's not moving anywhere right now. So for me to just go in this, I don't feel comfortable. I want to wait for another good setup. So the setup that I'm looking for is I'd like to see if these buyers can close above here. Okay, that doesn't mean I'm going to buy, but I just want to see if they can close above. So far, they're still failing to close above here. Okay, so the sellers are still in control, right? I'd like to see if they can close above here. It could be a fake out candle and it could come right back down. But if they close it above there, it could be kind of retest and maybe we go back up. But also what I'd like to see out of these sellers, because they initially pushed the candle down at the daily open and it's been a lower high, but they cannot close it below here to continue to push down to fill these wicks. So we're stuck in this range right now. We're stuck in this range. I can't do anything about this. So this is more, if you're going to take a trade inside here, listen to your Uncle Ronnie and just kind of take a small feeler trade. If I'm up 100 pips right now, I could de-risk and go to the smallest size and just see what's going on. If I was leaning towards buy, maybe I just buy with a tiny little trade. If I get stopped out, I'm not giving back my 100 pips that I just made, right? If I think I'm going to go with the sell side, I go small right now, because if it comes right back up, then I'm not giving my whole 100 pips back to the market. This is how you got to be smart about trading, guys. You got to understand that sometimes when you're speculating and you don't want to go in, you relax. You will Trin, you will lose money when trading this console. I agree with you. Yeah. So, but what I'm trying to say is, if there was guys that sold the opening, which they did, don't give back to the markets now. Okay. So we're recovering right now. It's making a recovery, but you guys know how like double bottoms look, right? They come down. They're coming back up. We got to find the neckline. I think it's going to be maybe right here. But even if it comes up a little higher, maybe it gets rejected there, right? Then we're coming down. Then we got to look for that good high plus setup. Are we going to get a double bottom there? And then double bottom, that one has more power to break through here. But what happens if it's coming down and there's no double bottom and it's just moving back down with the lower low, close below there, then we're filling the wick, and then we're really selling off back down in here, okay? So this is where you got to be careful. But I understand these are nice candles. They got a lot of volume, but still they're consolidating. They're sideways. How long have we been live for? You've never seen our streams? That's because we're nobodies here. But we've been here for almost 6 years, trading with you guys every single day. New York, some London sessions, some Tokyo sessions. See what I mean? We're nobodies. Nobody knows about us. But that's good. That's a good thing. That's a good. How much am I up in 6 years? $1 trillion, 1 trillion. That's on the conservative side. Just $1 trillion. I'm going after Elon Musk. Me and him got some beef to settle. No, this is not Raja Banks, guys. I'm Albanian. I'm not Pakistani. Okay, so let's have a conversation now. What's everyone doing? What are we doing? Okay, I know some of you guys sold. You guys saw how quick I got pipped and dipped out of that buy. I don't play games because I know I'm counter trading. If a move moves up 100, 140 pips, you better believe I'm securing my money. Okay, you guys are sitting on your hands. Good. That's good. There's nothing wrong with that. Emirates, you're managing your long position. Okay, nice. Okay, so now we got a bull candle. Okay. We're moving up now, okay? We're getting close to 7 p.m. in the next 15 minutes. We're going to have a new 15-minute candle open in 90 seconds. This candle is very nice, okay? So it's filled. It's coming right back up. Now, let's see, will it fill that wick? Will we now get a resistance point? Let's see, okay? If we do a Fibonacci from the opening high to how low it went, you can do that too right now. So from the opening high, right there, 5,075, you drag your fib tool right down to the bottom. I see my first retracement was not 23.6, so I obviously got to reverse that function right now. There's the reverse, okay? So we bypassed 23.6. We're looking there where we consolidate 382. We're now at the 0.5, and there's the 618 at the hourly resistance. So now this is where I kind of draw the red zone. You see the point of control of that body, a little bit above, a little bit below. It matches up perfectly with my hourly white line, point of control of that big body candle, and the 618 of the retracement. So this is where I believe the sellers are going to be waiting, okay? Right in here. This is where I believe the neckline is. This big bull candle gets all the way up here. This is where we could see it retrace back down. If these big buyers can close it above here, we could flip this, and then they could reverse this entire sell-off move from the opening 15 minutes, and it could be a V recovery, okay? So this is where, if you're in buys right now, this is where I would be concentrating on this zone right here, okay? I'll give you a zone. 5,048 all the way down to 5,042. $6 zone is 60 pip zone, that red box right there. Okay, so that's where look how we closed. Okay, follow the volume. We closed with a really low wick. See how they opened that and they couldn't even take out that wick? Now it came down. So there. Now I see how they're doing some fishy shit up here. Okay, you can see sometimes when we spot some fishy shit. Where's my fish? Where's my fish? Who's been playing with my fish? There it is. Okay, so I smell something fishy right now. Okay, and then look at now if we retrace back down. Right in there, this bullish candle should find some support right there if it's a true bullish candle, okay? We've moved out of this consolidated zone. We're now making, okay, so now the bigger zones, okay, because we got bigger volume, okay? So just follow me. We came down there, we're coming right there. This is where I said, could be the neckline. So now if we're coming down, are we gonna test and hold here, or is it gonna come all the way down here? Is it gonna hold, right? And then we come up and we break through here and we're coming up there, okay? So now I see where we're consolidating, right below the point of control and at this body of the candle. Again, this is where the buyers and sellers are gonna fight it out. I knew something was fishy right off the hop when that candle opened, okay? You knew it was something fishy. Okay, so do you guys see how I plotted the fib tool? From the opening wick all the way down to that wick that recovered, and then you see how it plotted now my 236, 382, 0.5, 618, 786, and then a full retracement. And this is where now the neckline is, okay? So we're consolidating in this range. And then if I go backwards, I look back, today it was the wick earlier. It was representing that big bullish candle. So you see now, they opened the market, they came down, swiped all that liquidity, and we're right back into this bullish candle consolidating. So yes, this could continue to break bullish, continue going up, or the sellers could close below here and then have that leg coming down for that double bottom. Then we're continuing with the sell, right? The sellers still, if you look at it as this leg coming up, it could continue to break this, come down, and then we walk down here. Will it continue going further, or is that the double bottom and then it's coming right back up? So sometimes you gotta wait it out. Okay, and then when I'm waiting it out, I'm checking my spreads. Have they gone down lower? No, they're the same. 0.9, same shit, okay? And we're going into 7 p.m. in the next 12 minutes. So we're going to get a new hourly bar. What I can do is now add my hourly bar right over here. I don't need to add my daily bar. I just want to see my hourly. So I know we opened that quick move right there. There's 6. It came all the way down there. Now we're coming right back up, but it's still got hourly bearish volume right at that point of control, okay? So this is more exciting than the Super Bowl right now. This is a lot more exciting than Super Bowl. That was probably the worst Super Bowl I've ever seen. New England had 0 like going into the third quarter. That was embarrassing. Like, you're in the Super Bowl. Move the ball. It was a boring game. I know Seattle's defense is legit. They got a wicked defense, but man, New England was horrible. Yeah, they scored in the garbage time, but read the chat. I'm reading. Tudua Shum. Oh, thank you, bro. Speaking Albanian. Okay, so you see now, look at the candle, 45 seconds. Okay, it's trading at that kind of big zone that we discovered, and right here, above here. So we found, again, we're consolidating now, okay? So are we going to continue moving out of here, or are the sellers going to now push it down? Guys, awesome. I love the chat. Keep it up. Do I watch soccer? Yep. Right now, Arsenal is doing really well. We have the World Cup qualifiers. Albania plays Poland coming up very soon. Anyone watching the Winter Olympics? Hockey is going to be interesting. Canada, US. Okay, so we're consolidating again. What are we doing here? Okay, so 10 more minutes to go to the hourly, right? We got to watch for a clue. Let's see what they do, all right? If we look at the hourly candles, okay, so remember this. Remember what I was saying. Will this hourly volume close below here? Okay, remember. So sometimes it's not bad just waiting for another 10 minutes. Okay, remember I smelled something fishy in the fishy zone. Okay, I'm just going to get rid of the fish right now. What's happening, guys? What's happening? Who's blowing up accounts right now? Okay, what are the predictions going into 7 p.m.? Bearish or bullish? Going into 7 p.m. Okay, and you guys know we're 9 minutes away. So what I'm looking for is that hourly volume. Will it close bearish below this point of control? Or will the buyers bring it up? Because this could dictate the next hour where we're going to move. Okay? Guys, we're not even in the futures market yet. Okay? We're just moving into 7 p.m. We just saw the first 50 minutes of the opening candle. Sometimes I'm just starting the calls at this time right now because normally it's shitty volume trading, but this has been incredible volume. The last 6 months in Tokyo has been unreal. Like, you can literally hit daily goals from trading from 6 to 7 p.m. 6, 7. What do you know about that? Okay, I don't want to do that stupid shit, but 6, 7. There you go. Okay. And if you were a buyer, right, got to understand you're buying into sellers. So there's nothing wrong with bringing your stop loss to a break even, managing your risk, taking some profit out of the market. Nothing wrong with that. Okay. But I'd like to see what the next move is going to be. Okay. Exciting stuff, guys. Wow. Let's add some EMAs. Why not? 200 EMA. We're right at the 200 EMA. Is this purple line? My 9 EMA. We're right at the 9 and the 200 EMA. Right in this consolidated area. Deciding in the next hour if we're going to continue to go up or we're going to come down. Okay. And what you could trade down to as a scalper is to these Fibonacci levels, if you like. Like, you can measure if you're going to go like in sell below here, like you could go from right there to there. That's 100 pips, right? And then you could measure the next one if you want to continue going from the 382 to the 236, 120 pips. Nice one, Husky. Wow. Those are those sniper entries, Husky, with those minimal to zero drawdown. You're killing those ones. Hit the likes, guys. Subscribe. We're going to have some fun in Tokyo this week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Subscribe. Join Stock Sniper Trading. Join with Dave tomorrow trading those US New York news, FOMCs. Next week, we're going to be moving into New York sessions with us. But we got to have some fun in Tokyo too. Around the clock trading. Do I show my entries? I verbally say I'm buying, I'm selling. I verbally. I don't think there's anything more than saying something verbal. I literally say I'm buying here, I'm selling here. This is where my stop loss is. This is where I'm taking out money. I don't know how else to do it for you guys. I don't know. I'll do sign language. I don't know what to do. What would you like me to do? The only thing I don't show is my financials. Okay? I live in the most strict province in Canada, let alone the world. Okay? You can tell by my brokers and a broker in Australia, and no one in the United States and in Ontario, Canada, where I am, where Dave and I are. Okay? So we got to really, wink, wink, be good on financials over here. I don't need any friends knocking at my door. I'm here to help you guys. That should be good enough. That's a mutual respect we have for each other. But I told you guys, I'm broke. I'm eating McDonald's McDoubles every day. Okay, so look, guys, we're stuck inside here again, okay? So we know, look, there's lower highs, okay? But we haven't broke through here. So, coming at 7, we could continue pushing down here, right? There could be a fake out, right? They could come down here and bring it right back up. So there's nothing wrong with watching candles. Nothing wrong with it. I know some of you guys got ants in your pants and you guys can't control yourself, but sometimes you got to control yourself. You got to relax. You got to wait, okay? Again, from our sponsors over here, grab yourself a joint, smoke some weed if it's legal in your country. Shout outs to 24/7 Kush. They're the hookup. They got the hookup over there. If you're ever in this side of my town, we'll take care of you legally. Move to Canada, guys. It's freezing cold. You got meters of snow, -25 outside, but you can go and smoke a joint and make some pips. It's pretty good. Here in Guelph, it's basically heavy town. Soon I'm going to be streaming from my garage for you guys. Wait till you see what we're going to do in there on the weekend. The graffiti in there, don't tell my wife. She doesn't know until, don't let her know we have a graffiti artist coming to tag the entire walls of the garage. Don't rat me out, guys. We don't need no stitches. Snitches get stitches here. You ever do that, guys? You just do shit. You don't even ask. Yeah, that's me. I'm sorry, guys. That's me. It's not good to say. I don't condone that behavior, but that's the only way I got to get shit done. Is just do it, and then deal with it later on. Because if I say to her, "Hey, I'm gonna get a graffiti artist," she's gonna say, "What?" I'm going to tag the walls in the garage. She's like, well, what the, are you crazy? So then, it kind of kiboshes that. So just do it, right? Impulse. That's where I do an impulse decision. That's where I use no risk management. Okay, here we go, guys. We gotta focus here. Yeah, buy her something nice. You're absolutely correct. Buy her a purse and it's all good. But we got to make a lot of pips. We got to get a lot of pips to get those. A manicure, a pedicure, it's all good. Sephora gift card, she'll love you right after that. Okay, we gotta focus here. Okay, so what's going on? We're just flagging in here. It could break out bullish coming 7 p.m. We could go down, okay? But it could be like a big spike. We could see some whipsaw action, okay? But if I had to go with the overall trend, bearish, right? The big open, it's got lower highs, volume, we're retracing back up. So it's got maybe a leg that it wants to come back down, right? And this is the counter move. This could be the staircases coming up and maybe an elevator coming down. But still see how it's still holding support here. So it could open bullish and come right back up, okay? So again, let's just see what the volume, how it moves, okay? But I'm really watching this hourly candle. So it's still closing below here. So we got hourly volume that could continue push down, but there's a big return wick so far. Trevor, you're going to sell from 50-40. Nice. Okay, let's see if we can continue to push it down with lower highs. But you know what, 7, Trev? It could just spike up, you know what I mean? Maybe break, grab some liquidity in here, but we haven't came into the zone yet, okay? So this could be where the big sellers are positioning themselves, and it has not came in here yet, okay? Again, I'm getting ready if I'm going to continue to take a trade. I'm looking 0.8 spreads. Okay, get it lower. Nadia, 4H has printed a lower wick. Nice. Okay, so then we could still be walking down bearish, guys. Okay, so here we go. 20 seconds. Let's watch this. And here we go. Okay, so bullish ignited quickly. We should see maybe quick rejection. Okay, even if you were to cut this body in half right there. Okay, 5,033. It opened bullish. Remember, it's bullish. So if they flip, okay, there it is. Bullish holding. Okay, so it's coming up now. It's still holding this green zone. So the buyers are still there. Remember, it opened bullish ignited. Those are strong candles. Okay, so it's filling. It's filling. There is point of interest right there. Okay, wow, okay. So now if the sellers are for real, they got to come in and start pushing this bullish volume down. Okay, very strong. Okay, so they brought it right down at the close of 6 and then 7 p.m. opened bullish ignited coming right up. Now we're entering the point of control right up here. Okay, so this is the real zone. If the sellers are here, they need to show us that they're here. Right inside here. Who is brave to take a sell right now? Who is the brave one to take a sell at that wick in that red zone on that big bullish ignited open? Who's got the cojones to do that? Look at the rejection. Watch, guys. I'm telling you. So we traded right in there. There's the rejection. They flipped this. This could be one of those bearish bars coming down. But you see when it came down, it's refueling itself. But now they pushed it right back down. So this is an interesting candle. This is interesting. It's continuing to build. Let's see if they continue to offer and push this thing down. That was the first 2 minutes, okay? 2 minutes. It might close inside here, then we got to wait for the next bar too, okay? And we're still in that consolidated range, okay? But this is the first 5 minutes of 7 p.m. They're continuing to fill it up. Let's see now if it can break through here, maybe possibly close above, or is it going to get rejected again in here? This is a strong candle, strong bullish volume, very strong. Big candle too, right? Like, look at this candle from the opening price to where it is, 130 pip candle with 2.5 minutes to go. So you can see the volume is unbelievable. Okay, so you see it's still holding its wick, still got rejected. Now we have less than 2 minutes to go. Okay, so this is going to be a big fight between buyers and sellers. Oh, Vantage spreads are really good. 0.2 to 0. Those are really good spreads. Are you talking less than half a pip? Those are extremely good spreads. Those are lower than what I have. Wow, what is that? Vantage? And if you have a spread on gold, if you're trading Forex, and it's less than 0.5, that is, the spreads basically don't get better than that, okay? I'm being honest. With this type of volatility and volume, if you're less than half a pip spread, that's unbelievable. Yeah, Trevor, 0.9 on Fusion. That's what I got, boss. Yeah, I'm in there too with you. Still okay, 1 pip for 100 plus 5 minute candles. Okay, look at guys, big bullish candle. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of this. Okay, so now we traded at the top of the red zone, right? Remember, it's a zone. That was the bottom. There's the middle. That was the top. Top is the bigger offers. Right around 5,050 psychological area. They're there pushing this thing down. 30 seconds to go. Okay, so if this closes up here, again, just going to move my cut line down to represent 50% of this bullish candle. If it comes down, we'll see if it continues to hold. Then we could be looking for buyers to continue to break it up to the daily point of interest, 5,060, to continue to backfill this volume and get right back up to that yellow line. Okay, but there's a big rejection too. Look at it. Okay, I judge a candle when it officially closes. Okay, So there is a wick left behind. Will the momentum carry? Black candle and push down. So the buyers now have to open this up and continue to ride up that wick. There's the bearish candle coming down. We're still in this consolidated range, okay? So we're still inside here. I don't even need to cut this volume because we're in a consolidated range. So we're still inside this consolidated box. Yes, that was a massive move, but we're still inside here, okay? So I didn't get any real confirmations. It's still inside here. It's still consolidating, okay? So it could come all the way right back down. It could build and start going back up, okay? Just be careful, guys. Remember, okay? You're absolutely correct. This could, Joe, you could get trapped in here whether buy or sell, okay? We know that it's getting ready, preparing itself for the futures market. I know it's 55 minutes away, but the futures market is accumulating this volume and will either redistribute it to maybe take out today's daily high up here, or it's going to come for that selling leg back down to test down in here. Okay, we're in this no man's land right here. If you want to trade this, you can. Yeah, yes, it could obviously go bullish and break through here, but it could also come back down in here. Again, this is where you trade small. Speculate. Go with small little feeler trades. Test it out. See if you get what you're looking for. You get your confirmations, then you can go in. But right now, it's still, in my opinion, it's just at a difficult area. We're trading at the retracement from here to here. We're right at the 618. We're at the hourly point of control. It's tough, okay? Because you buy here, they could slam it down. And then you sell, and then it could just break out bullish right out of here. And then like around come 8 p.m., it would be maybe nice, cleaner volume to trade. So and remember, if some of you guys already made some pips, you guys sold the open, maybe you guys bought this pullback coming back up. So if you've already got a win, you don't got to give it right back to the markets. Look for a solid setup, right? Just continue holding the line. If you're speculating, don't give back your profits. That's what the market wants you to give back your money. Trevor, on the 2 minutes, it paints a picture. Let's take a look. 2 minutes? What do we got? Okay, so 2 minutes. Okay, so you see the 2 minute mumbo jumbo in here. Finally breaking out, consolidating, going back up, getting rejected. Okay, so we should see, Trev, some 2 minute bearish volume pushing back down, trading down into here. But we have that big 2 minute candle that opened 7 p.m. still holding above there. So good support at 5,037 on buy side. But you see where the 2 minutes are approaching? They're above the 9 right at 200. This is where they spike it out, and then it gets rejected and comes back down. So got to be careful here, okay? I'll watch it on the 5s for us. We got 2 more minutes, less than 2 minutes to go on this 5 minute candle to close. Okay, we're in this parallel channel. Let me just describe it. We're in this parallel channel coming up, right? But we've seen these channels before. Big leg coming down, channel coming up, and then they could slam it right back down, right? Unless they can close above here, retest this, we flip green, then we're driving up to the yellow, maybe back up to close to the daily high. The buyers still are asking to trade up there. But I feel like maybe we could be getting, they're setting up a trap here. Remember, when I feel something is fishy, could be something fishy going on over here. Came in there, back down. It came in now, lower high at the exact 50%, back down, okay? Bullish ignited hourly candle. We opened 9 minutes ago, still holding. But if the sellers come down here and close below, that could be the redistribution to the downside, and we're continuing to sell with the trend, okay? So let's be patient here. Let's not get trapped on FOMO buys up here because they could bring this shit right back down on us, okay? And maybe we continue selling this leg down. And I don't like trading when the 200 and the 90 MA are kissing. I don't like this. I don't like when they're kissing like this because then I know it's I like when the 9 is diverging away from the 200, either crossing over above or it's going to get faked out, okay? Anytime these two indicators are together, that's where you get kind of some sideways trading volume, okay? Emmanuel, what logo does the cap belong to? Toronto Blue Jays. Toronto Blue Jays, the baseball team. They were in the World Series this year against the Los Angeles Dodgers. Should have won the World Series. Woulda, shoulda, coulda. Okay, so look, we got rejected, open bearish ignited, coming down. We're still under here. Oh shit, my phone is at 11% battery charge. Have you guys ever been in a scalp before and your phone died? Anybody here? I have. Don't do that mistake. Make sure you get a charger real quick if you're about to get into some trades. Especially if you're a mobile trader. Don't play that game. Okay, so we're still below the red box. So we could see bearish legs coming down, okay? I'm going to go in a sell. I like this sell setup. I'm going to put my stop loss above the red zone, and I'm looking to come back down and maybe take out this wick down here. I'm going to sell. I like that. It got rejected at the top of the red zone, got rejected at the mid-red zone. We got a bearish ignited candle. I'm in a sell. Okay, I'd like to see maybe if we can reach back down to the bodies of these candles, right back down to the 382. But it's already in profit, right? These are big volume moves coming down there. That's 60 pips on an impulse with zero drawdown coming down. We might be flipping this hourly candle. Oh, so this is the big fight now, okay? I haven't reduced my risk. I haven't done anything yet. There's 3 more minutes left on this candle. So sometimes we got to see if we can ride this thing out, right? But if you want to pip and dip out of this, I'm in a sell, okay? I'm explaining what I like, okay? So don't ask me after if I get stopped out. I like the rejection right up here at the top of the red zone. I like how we came in lower high at the 50%, and I like how it's bearish ignited pushing down. But you see what we're having difficult breaking? This bodies of volume where the hourly candle opened up. There's that bullish ignited open right there. So let's see if we can get that sell side volume to just push through here for that bigger lower low, and then this can turn into easily 100 pip drop. Come on. Oh, nasty. See where the buyers are? Right here, where they open this hourly candle. 5,031. Okay, so now I got less than 2 minutes to go. Still in the money. Let's get that's a good push down. Let's continue fill our wick. Maybe if we can close below, there's an M top. That's what we want. Okay, so you see how the point of control up here is still holding up. That's why I entered right here. Sorry, entered right here, but the bearish ignited candle started up there. Now we got 90 seconds to go, okay? So we're pushing into here. If we get down to the bottom, 70 pips. To fill the wick, 85, and then a little redistribution, 100 pip drop. Okay, if we can break through this and close black below here, we flip this red zone, then we got that serious leg dropping. Okay, but this is going to be the big fight. Don't be like this could open next candle as blue and coming right back up. So, sometimes we can't get cute and fancy when we're trading. Got to follow the shit. 60 seconds to go. I should be reducing my risk right now, okay? So I'm going to reduce my risk to the bearish ignited candle. I'm still have drawdown, but I brought it down to where the candle opened, but I'm no longer above the wick. So I've substantially dropped my risk in half now. I'm okay with this, letting this thing run now. Okay, here we go. Big bear candle. 60, come on, 7. Come on, give me that 7, 67, 80 pip drop in here. Come on. We need sellers just to bid down in here. But remember, if this closes, we got to cut this bar in half. Get ready. Oh, shit. We got to cut this bar in half. Okay, here we go. Get your cut lines ready. Guys, this is if you want to grab money, right? This is a 2 for 2, but we're getting greedy in here. Let's see what happens. Going into the close. Come on. Close strong. We want this all this accumulate. Okay, here, there's the close. Cut line, 50% is kind of my entry point. So let's see if we can keep this down. 7:15, new 15-minute candle. I hate being in these trades with a new 15-minute candle, a new 30-minute candle, or a new hourly opening candle, but we could use the 200 EMA as resistance, cut line still as resistance. You see that I could get stopped out right there. I reduced my risk. I was normally up there, but I reduced it. I just want to see if we can get that rejection and push down quickly and take out this hourly open. Then we get that drop. Can we get rewarded for holding this thing? Or are we just caught up in this consolidated area? Okay, that's a good rejection. That's what I want. That lower high wick. We haven't traded into 50%. Okay, we could easily flip our candle. That wick is not big with the volume that we're trading right now. We could easily fill that and start to break down. Come on. We need sellers to just start bidding down in here at 5,029. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. There's the bar we want. There's the flip. Okay, shooting star. Do your job. Sellers, do. Oh, you mother effers. You mother effers there. See what I mean? Do your job. Fill that wick and break. The buyer came in right there at the last second and flipped the candle back up bullish. This is where they're playing games now. This is that consolidated zone games in here. Yeah, that was nasty. That was a mother effer there. I'm not going to do my French Canadian for you guys tonight. This is a PG live stream. Wow, that hourly open. If we can bust this, the floodgates will open. We got a good rejection still. We're at the opening balance. Spin top doji candle. Just consolidating here. Buyers could bring it right back up. But you see, my stop loss is very tight, guys, okay? Because I don't want that big explosion to go through here. Sellers are offering. Just got to start bidding down in here and bring this thing down. Let's go. Come on, where the sellers at? There we go. Come on, push. It's like we're in labor. Let's go. Push. Come on. Come on. Man, this is a nasty candle. I hate these things. But I know we're in this consolidated zone. So I know sellers are selling, buyers are buying, sellers are selling, buyers are buying. But we really need that statement candle to come right through here, close below this. And we could be literally trading down with the momentum here. This is a nasty one. I'll let you guys know when I get stopped out verbally, okay? I trade with Fusion. It's a little different than what's going on this chart, but I'm in that area. And you see we're trading right at this 200 and this 90 EMA. We're right at this nasty area. Okay, so we got about a minute and a half still to go on this candle. Wow. Big battle here, big battle. Buyers could easily break this through here, but you see how I minimize my risk, okay? I don't want to give back from my trade that I did earlier, right? So that's how I want to preserve profit, but man, I didn't take out my 60 pips when it came down there. I was looking for that bigger move. It happens, guys, but I'm okay with getting stopped out there, but we still got offers, okay? Let's not lose confidence, but that hourly candle, that open bullish ignite, it's right there. If we can flip that guy right there, we're dropping. Then this is turning into 100 plus easy. Here we go again. We're back down to the opening balance. Let's see now if the sellers, one big bid order right down in there. Going into the close, last 30 seconds. It's like that boring Super Bowl football game. Here we go. It's 4th and 1. Why did the Patriots not go for it on 4th and 1 in the third quarter? Vrabel should be fired for that. If I was the coach in New England Patriots and you did that, you don't go for it on a 4th and 1 and third when you're down. What are you doing? Punting the ball. Unbelievable. I had the parlay, I had everything, but I had the over 45.5. That's why I needed them to move the ball. Here we go, guys. Let's watch this, okay? Shooting star candle, bullish ignited. They're still holding this. Quick rejection. Hurry up. Come on. Give me a wick and flip this because it's coming up bullish ignited, right? You guys know those opens. We closed right at the low. Should have been a bearish ignited candle start dropping, but it's bullish ignited. So they're still holding this hourly strong open. Okay, so we got to go through the technicals again. Can it stay below this high? The buyer's bringing it up there. I'm going to trade where I entered or trade in the point of control of that big black candle, which is right here. I know there's a lot of zones, guys. I apologize, all these zones. But there's the point of control of that bearish candle. Let's see, guys. Come on. Can we get this? Sellers, let's go. Let's break this. Let's get our reward. I'd like to be out of this trade by 7:30 if we can. Okay, so we got a rejection, right? Rejections are good. Sell side, lower highs, lower highs, lower highs. We're still below the point of control. I'm in the money, but I don't want to just be in the money. I wanna clean up tonight. I want to clean up. Holy shit, just flip this candle and let's break this hourly open. And let's get this drop. Come on. Big sellers, just start bidding 5,030, 5,028. Let's break this structure and we're dropping. And then we're trading with the overall momentum, the big drop, the pullback. Let's get that elevator coming down now. Come on. This is where the sellers got to start. Come on. Like this is like Seattle, New England. Don't be, here's where you got to make a statement candle. This is where you go forward on 4th and 1 and you move. Fuck. Sorry guys, I told you I wasn't going to swear, but man, there's a 4th and 1 situation in football. If you guys understand football, that's what it is. We know it wants to sell so bad, but the market probably has other plan, right? It's got a lot of pending buyers that are getting filled here, so it could easily come up. But I don't want a big rocket blue candle spiking right through here. That's why I told you guys I lowered my stop loss from up there to right there, just above this bearish candle. That's good risk management for the reward if it breaks through here. But even if I get stopped out of that, I'm still in the money from my previous trade, right? But if we break this, guys, floodgates can open. But you guys know that hourly candle that opened 24 minutes ago is this bullish ignited open at 5,031. That's where all of that support is. Sometimes there's nothing that we can do, right? Buyers are buying, sellers are selling. It just cannot break this level yet. If you're not in a trade, sellers are probably waiting for it to break and close below and get in on the retest. I went in over here, so I'm not getting that break, right? And I didn't grab my 60 pips. I didn't. I was looking for that big reward, and this is where the market could come back, right? But it is what it is. We've had we could have attempted to break there. Could have attempted to break there. Remember, we brought this candle all the way down. It was there, had 3 attempts to break. Sellers failed, right? So showing weakness on the sellers. So now we got to trade back into the point of control up here and see if the sellers are offering still here. No, there's the break. I'll let you guys know verbally as soon as I get stopped out, okay? And then now you guys are going to learn about bullish ignited opens, okay? How strong they're. Remember, all candlesticks have the same characteristics. So this could be a 5-minute candle, a 1-minute candle, an hourly candle, a daily candle. See how strong it is when it comes down, back down to the open? Okay, I'm out there. So I gave up. That's it, right? I'm out, okay? So I didn't take my profit and I came up, but I had my original stop loss there. I reduced it there. So on this trade, I know it's big volume, but that's about a 35, 40 pip loss. That's okay when I made over 100 on the first trade. But Now it's holding, okay? So now I know. I set an alert here now. What I do is I set an alert for later on. If gold breaks below here, right there, 5,029, I set my alert, okay? Now look at it. Now look at it, okay? It could be, oh, mother effers, okay? But this is where you start to get in that mindset of revenge trading, getting pissed off. Then it comes down, then you sell again, then it comes right back up. So I don't play that game. I still know that we're in this consolidated range, and I don't want to play this game anymore, okay? It's still accumulating, both buyers and sellers. I know that it's not going to trade in here all night, okay? So I've got an alert set here, and I'll wait till going into 7:30. If it comes back down, okay, comes back down and get the close, I'll sell the retest, right? I'm still sell side, but I don't want to go right back in on the next candle because it could just come right back up and then break right out here. So now I got to wait for it. And my stupidity was I was up 60 pips. I could have banked those 60 pips, took out 80%, went to a break even. I could have added those 60 pips to my original total and kept moving forward. But you see, guys, we want more. We want more. We always want more as traders. I was looking to break that hourly open because if we were going to break that, it would have been a serious drop. It would have been at least 200 pip drop. So my risk to reward, I was comfortable risking 40 pips to make 150 to 200 pips. That's a good risk on that, okay? But I'm not risking for a big bullish candle to start breaking, filling that wick and driving through here. No way, okay? But still sellers are here, okay? I had a tight stop loss. Shit happens, right? But I know we're trading live with a lot of sometimes reckless traders. So I got to trade with I don't want you guys blowing up accounts, okay? So a 40 pip stop loss with 100 plus pip candles, 150 pip candles is nothing. If you think that's a lot for a stop loss, man. Okay, but we're coming right back down. So let's continue to stay focused here. Now we're going in 7:30 in the next 2 minutes. Okay, but we're coming back down. So maybe it had to come into, again, the bigger point of control, bigger offers, okay? And when I review this trade, maybe I went too much to a tight stop loss. Maybe I still could have been, but regardless, I don't like making excuses. I got stopped out. Now I got to continue watching what's going on, okay? But if it comes down here, breaks that hourly, we break, right? Let me just play it out for us before it happens. If we come down here, we break that low, okay? We flip the hourly candle bearish. Then we got a new 30-minute. Maybe it comes down here, closes. We'll flip this green zone red. Maybe buyers will buy that dip buy right into it. Then it gets rejected. Then we sell that leg again back down. And then I put my stop loss maybe above this bearish candle, 50% of it, or maybe just above these highs. Okay? We're still in this consolidated range. It's not buyers. We got sellers. We got buyers. We got sellers, right? If you're on buy side, yes, it could definitely continue to go up. And if you're on sell side, yes, we could really get that break. Okay? And I think it's still going to go down sell side. It's just I had a tight stop there, okay? But I'm still sell side bias. 90 seconds to go. Maybe this is going to be a nice big bearish engulfing candle that's going to break going into 7:30. We got to see, will it close near low? Will it be ignited bearish drop right away? Or will it open up blue, come in, get rejected? Then we got to sell it. And it might have to be an impulse move. Or you got to wait for the candle. So you got to kind of play it out prior to it happening and make up a conclusion of how much you're willing to risk if you do take the trade. That's it. That's like how you think of kind of like a scalper, okay? Because sometimes it'll close, engulf, bearish igniting, and just start dropping. So you got to make your decision. What is your plan, okay? We're coming back down. Oh, man. If I just got stopped out right there and this shit's going to drop, we're breaking monitors tonight, guys. I went to the landfill. I picked up 3 monitors, ready to break them this week. A little tip for those traders that get frustrated and want to break something, go to your local landfill, grab a couple old computers, monitors, keyboards. They'll give them to you for free and take them in your garage and start smashing them. Okay? Don't smash your walls anymore. I had to put double drywall in this room. So I don't want to break my fist. Okay, look, guys. Okay, closed, did not engulf. Bullish ignited again. Cut line right there. Let's see if we get a rejection right there. Otherwise, we're just blue, black, blue, coming right back up. So we're still inside here. Man, this is a nasty hourly candle so far. Whew. This is driving buyers crazy, and this is driving sellers crazy. Believe you me. Oh man, they rejected it again. Okay. Oh man. Oh, do I want to bite on this? I got to go lower time frame. Let me watch the 1 minutes. Let me watch this 1 minute. Sorry guys, I'm in the 1 minutes now. Okay. Because we got to watch this on the ones now. Let's see what goes on the ones. Okay. Remember, open big bullish, coming back down. Here's the close of this 1 minute candle. Inverted, should be blue opening. Nope, they flipped it from the rejection wick, bearish. But this could be a 3-bar 1 minute play and fill that wick and start dropping through here, okay? Otherwise, we got to wait for 1 minute bearish volume to close below here. Let's hold up. It's still bullish, holding. It's got a wick. That's our hourly candle still holding up with these little 1 minutes. We're in 7:30 now, new 30-minute candle. But we got lower highs above us. We're still below the 5-minute point of control. We're below the 200 EMA and below the 9 EMA. Everything is signaling bearish so far, but we do not have sellers closing it below this structure. So it's hard to continue to take a sell right now because this is all buyers protecting this and could continue to break this out. This could be like a 1 minute double bottom that's producing. Right there, one bottom, there's the neckline. Here's the second bottom. It should, second bottom has more volume to fill and start breaking through here. So this is where the sellers really need to step in here to push this shit down. I'm on the 1 minutes right now. And then when I go back to the fives are just dancing in this consolidated range. Oh, man. Futures market is going to be the move. I'm telling you, 8 p.m. is going to be the move. But it's so far away. It's 27 minutes away. Oh. Okay, so when the 1 minutes are still consolidated, I go back to the fives. I was looking for that quick 1 minute scalp. It wasn't there. Futures open is going to be crazy. You're going to see fireworks going off. Guys, hit the likes on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel. You can join us daily. Have some fun with us. We're Tokyo all week. Dave is New York. Join Dave in New York on the Zoom. You got your retail sales US red folders tomorrow morning. NFP on Wednesday due to the government shutdown. Okay, so we still have this inverted hammer. 90 seconds to go on the 5 minutes. That bullish ignited open. Oh my goodness. Still holding this. But we do have sellers. Lower high, still red zone. Lower high, top of the red zone, still holding. We're in this consolidated zone. Just got to be patient with this shit, guys. That's why I'm saying if you're going to take a buy or sell, speculate something small. If you get stopped out, you're not giving everything back to the market and either wait for bullish volume to close above here and to continue to move bullish, or we wait for bearish volume to close below this hourly open and start dropping down. But we're barcoding. There was bearish, bullish, bearish, bullish. Okay, they've rejected it with 40 seconds to go. Is this what they're going to do now? Push this down, break that. Breathe, everyone, breathe. Here we go. Okay, with 30 seconds to go in a 5 minute candle, don't bite. Don't bite on an impulse. Be brave enough to wait 20 more seconds regardless what happens. The markets just play with you. They play with your mind. It's one of the most difficult things to do is trade this shit. but you just got to stay patient, okay? We haven't closed above here. We haven't closed below here. We're still in this range. It's anybody's ball game. The game is tied right now, okay? Anyone can step in. I told you guys, when this like 9 and this 200 are clumped together, this is the worst time to be trading. Okay, so, oh man, I love this. Should we take it or, oh, okay. Oh man, that's the liquidation. Okay, coming right back up. Now let's see, we broke that hourly. They spiked all of that volume. Mother effers. Mother effers. Oh, gotta watch this 1 minute now. Here's this 1 minute. Okay, 10 seconds to go. That was the break, the big drop, picking back up. We flipped that hourly candle. If you guys got in on that sell and had your stop loss just a little higher than mine, you're okay. You're good. Here we go. Okay, so flipping up bullish now. These are 1 minutes. Let's see if it gets rejected down now. Okay, coming up. Will they reject this thing down? And then I'm trading on the 1 minute. So it's coming all the way up into the point of control of the previous 1 minute candle. Rejected. Get ready. Coming back up bullish. Okay, right at that green zone. So still holding. Wow. Okay. Whipsaw action. But we did break that hourly support, okay? So that's important. Structure did break down, okay? That was a big drop right into those bodies, right there, okay? So where the bodies are, that point of interest. Now we got 3 more minutes to go. This black volume could continue to come down and close below here. We flip the green zone red, and then maybe we're going to continue pushing down. However, buyers are bringing it right back up. They could flip this bullish candle, and then we're moving up bullish, right? So it's a tough session, guys. Very tough. It grabbed that fair value gap. Yep, it did, okay? But sellers could still bring it down, and then that fair value gap could be invalidated and continue pushing down. Our hourly candle is now flipped bearish with 23 minutes left to go on it, okay? So what I do is I can follow the 1 minute. Here we go. This is a 1 minute 3-bar play that's developing. I love taking these things, but I missed it. I missed it. I told you. 1 minute 3-bar play right there. The sell should have been right there. I should have been grabbing my pips out of that candle. I'm too late now. You got to understand these Tetris pieces. Learn these 3-bar plays. It's hard for me to explain these things. Like, I can explain them, but to trade them, you have to execute quickly. You got to know exactly what you're looking for. Learn those, guys. I'm telling you. You learn your puzzle pieces, you're able to put the pieces of the puzzle together, right? These are all puzzle pieces. You learn these pieces of the puzzle, and then you're able to put them together. Okay? So we were correct with the sell side. Ron got too cute with his stop loss. Because some of you guys on YouTube are reckless traders, and you guys affect the way how I trade. Come in here with proper risk management, and I promise you we'll do better trading. Then I won't trade with such a tight stop. I originally I wanted it above that red zone. Ugh. Going back at this, I'm gonna break a monitor after this call. But now I've missed the move. I gotta wait for the bar to close. If it closes below here, green zone is gonna flip red. That could be the new point of control, and it could come back in here, red, and then go back down. Okay. 360,000 volume on that 1 minute candle. Wow. 360,000 volume on a 1 minute candle. They're all leveraged positions. All these buyers, stop losses here on leverage, 1 minute candle liquidates. Guys, understand that, okay? Liquidation candles. That's what I wanted. I wanted that liquidation, but this one bar came up, got me out right there, tagged me out. But then there's another 5 minute 3-bar play, but they're on impulse. So it's tough, guys. 30 seconds going to the close. I'm going to assume this candle is going to close below this structure. See, when we flip that hourly candle, that's what I mean. This was that leg that was going to flip and drop, okay? Anyone got in this? Nicholas, how does it fill me 90 pips apart from my sell stop? Guys, brokers. I'm not a broker here. Like, you got to understand your broker. Okay, that's why we say these things. Check your spreads, brokers, slippage. I don't think anyone listens to us on these calls. Guys, we really have to take this serious. You got to do your due diligence on your brokers, especially if you want to scalp. Do you guys understand? Like, when you're scalping, you cannot be giving 5-10 pips of spread away, getting slipped up. You have to listen. Like, this is very difficult to teach scalping when you guys don't have good brokers. It's not your fault, okay? It's no one's fault. But you got to find a broker. Like we were just talking with someone using Vantage. 0.3, less than half a pip spread. Those are the spreads you want. Those are the brokers you want to utilize. Okay, so we're coming back up, right? Coming back up. Is it going to retest up here? That could be where all the pending sellers are locating. Or is it just going to be like a shallow pullback and start breaking down in here? Or is it going to build back up? And we're about less than 20 minutes away from futures market open. Okay. If I got one more trade in me, guys, I got one more trade. And then it could be a break-even session for me. I'm still in the money, but one more trade could be a break-even. We'll see. It's sometimes those candles, you can't do nothing with those. It was 1 minute that dropped so fast. That's why if you were in the sell earlier, you benefit from that. If you took the sell when that dropped, like it dropped so fast in 1 minute. When you hit that sell button, by the time it goes to your broker and then they execute it, they fill you, you can understand that that slippage is so intense on that 1 minute candle. That was a 1 minute candle that dropped, right? Like this candle right there. So like when it's dropping, if you're scalping that and you're hitting the sell button, by the time it gets to your broker and then they get the message and they fill it, it's coming all the way back up here. And that's where you probably sold on that wick and then it came right back up there. Next candle was blue, right? That's why, guys, to scalp these markets, I tell you guys, like, yes, we can learn the language of trading, but you also have to have a broker that complements your scalping style. It could be just the time, right? We're trading before the futures market. I feel bad, Nicholas. I feel bad for you. But bro, the shit happens, right? That's why if you go low leverage and you're figuring these things out, or low small sizing, then you figure this out without losing so much. You know what I mean? And now we got to figure out what we can do. Is there better brokers out there? Can we trade futures instead of Forex? All of these things. These are the questions that we need to have a conversation on, right? This is what we got to fix. But if you're taking that and you're getting filled and you're going high leverage and you're blowing up accounts, that's what I mean. Go in small. I think I've been saying that this entire call. Feel things out. It's not just feeling the trade, but it's testing out. If I trade with a new broker, if I trade with a new prop firm, I want to test out the way how they perform at this time of the day. How do they perform if I'm trading news? Wednesday is NFP. If I just go get a new broker, I don't know what they're going to fill me. So these are the things, guys, you've got to do to learn about the cost of trading, essentially, right? For those traders that want to take trading and do this on a daily basis, you have to have appropriate fills. What's the point of trading if we're going to get shitty fills? We're on the right direction, but then we're in negative. That makes no sense. We can't continue trading like that. But it's not your fault. It's this is what we got to figure out. Where you live, what part of the world, what country you live in, what are the regulations, what are brokers? Are you trading with a prop firm? What are we doing? Are we trading Forex? Are we trading futures? All of these things. Mo, you're out till 8. This is playing games. Good. At least you got a plan. Okay, that's fine. Stay out right now. Okay, but don't, guys, also remember there could be a double bottom, right? There's the bottom, big neckline, coming down. Will it come down right in here, a little deeper? Let's say anywhere here. It could essentially come back up and do this tonight later, right? But it could also come inside here and then go right back down. Okay, so right now it's building. We're at 7:45, new 15-minute candle, 15 minutes away from the futures market open. We haven't traded back into this red zone. Remember, it was the green zone with the entire time we were waiting for it to break. There's the first structural candle at 7:35 that broke and closed below. So all I did was flip the green zone to red. So what we could be looking for, are the buyers going to trade back inside here? The 90 MA, the 200 is there. Maybe it comes in here. We flip the hourly bearish candle, come in here, then maybe it will go back down, right? But sometimes it will not come back in here right away. It's a lower high, and they're ready to push this thing down without coming inside here. Yeah, could be a 3-bar play dropping. Yeah, could be right here. This could be a 3-bar play. Big bearish candle, inside blue candle, and now coming down bearish. So if it comes down here, measure those wicks, and then it could continue breaking through here. Okay, so get ready. This could be like an impulse sell, right? If you like this Tetris piece to continue to move down to the downside, I'm going to go in. I'm going in. Okay, so I'm going to sell, and my stop loss is mid-red zone. Mid-red zone. I'm looking for it to now push down to the point of interest of this red line, 5,012, and push and close below here. I want to make this red line my resistance, so maybe I can push down and fill that wick right into there. I don't know if I'm going to fill the bottom wick all the way down in here, but I like to fill this wick right here at 620, okay? So I'm going in on that Tetris piece, what I was just talking about earlier. If it gets down to that red line, and again, it's 60 pips in profit, but top of the green zone is about 100, okay? So I'm continuing to sell that Tetris piece, what I was talking about. I told you I got to go in on the impulse, because when it breaks that body, it's filling the wicks and dropping. This is why I love scalping these things. In 1 minute, you could literally hit 20, 30, 40 pips, 50 pips in profit, and just get boom, 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 in and out without even, but sometimes I want the bigger move, because that's just trading how it is, okay? Now I'm going to a break even. Now it's a break even. Okay, we broke. That's 70, 80 pips there. I'm at break even now. Break even, no risk. Tetris piece drop, continuing to move down. Let's see if they can bleed it out a little bit. We're at this red line. This is those nasty locations. But if we can get it through here, we're going after all these buyer stop losses. I love if we can tap the top of that green box. That's 100 pips. Come on, come on, come on. Get it down there. There. It's dropping right there. Okay, I'm going to close out 80% down there. 80 is out. 80% is out. 20% running with break even. So I stayed with the sell side. That's that Tetris piece. Learn what I was saying. Learn your pieces of the puzzle. Learn your pieces of the puzzle. That's a Tetris piece. If you play the video game Tetris, and you'll learn what this guy's talking about. Okay, so now I have the rest running at break even, 20% running. Whatever happens, happens. But if I want to continue following this, I'm invested. I want to follow that black volume to close below the red line. Why? Because I want this support to turn resistance with the next bar, get a quick wick, fill that, start dropping and filling that wick. And then that could turn into 150 pips. But Nick, you got to have quick fills, bro. You know what I mean? I got quick fills with my broker. So I can get in on that. They fill me, execute me with minimal slippage, good spread, and I'm in profit right away, right? But if you got a shitty broker, shitty fills, you might have proper execution, the right side of the trade, but then you get shitty filled. I understand. That happened to me before back in the day. That's why I said I got to figure out a better broker. It's not you trading, it's the broker. Okay, so guys, I'll verbally let you guys know. Well, you guys basically know where I entered right here, 5,018. Okay, I got out. So, but you see, guys, I secured down there because it's an impulse break still, okay? So I'm happy. I got my 80% out, right? I should have done that on that second trade, right? On that one, it is what it is. Still up for the day, 2 out of 3. Good risk management in this type of volume. and bigger moves. It's good. I'm above my daily goal. I made my daily goal earlier in New York. This is another session goal, we should call it. You know, some of you guys are going to start doing session goals, right? You might have trade in a New York session. You might have a New York session goal. And some of you guys might not be done for the day. You might revisit 6 p.m. opening day, 7 p.m. Tokyo. You might have a Tokyo session goal. Fantastic. Some of you guys are grinders. You guys are hustlers. You want to get up early London, get up. Maybe you got a London goal. Clock in and clock out. Clock in and clock out. Nick, your spread is 0.43, 0.4. It could be, maybe your broker is in points, not pips, right? So that could be, that's a 5 pip spread, 4 pip spread. And then you got to factor in slippage. When you hit the buy or sell button, your spread is behind 4 pips, 40 points. And then when it gets filled, they might slip you up another 4 pips or 40 pips. That's why you're behind 80 points, right? Where we're exiting in 80 pips of profit, you're now that's how far behind you are. Do you understand what I'm saying? What's my strategy? Pip and dip, scalp these markets, and that's what it is, okay? That's the strategy. Zone to zone trading, line to line trading, pip and dip. Use your measuring tool, measure from this red line to that red line, 70 pips. Get in, get out, right? That's what it is. And then just look for identifying your patterns, your bigger recognition, know your times, what you're trading, and get ready, guys. Futures market, look at, they brought it down to the second leg down in here. So futures market in the next 10 minutes could be this. One bottom, big neckline, second bottom. Futures market could be a big bullish move, right? But I'm thinking that they want to continue maybe selling down, and maybe futures could continue to be selling off, right? I'm not in the trade. I got out now. And again, I refocus. I see that we're consolidating. Take a couple bars to see barcoding right there. That's our consolidated leg right now. Nick, if you can, open up a Fusion broker. Try it on a demo, right? If you don't live in US or Ontario, Canada, you can open up Fusion. And I'm telling you, guys, I don't work for them. I don't promote them. I don't give a shit about that. But I'm saying they are solid, okay? And anyone that uses Fusion can probably say the same thing. Oh, you're trading off of TradingView? I don't trade off of TradingView. I trade direct mobile Fusion markets buy and sell. I don't mess around with this. I tell you guys verbally where I'm going in on these charts, but guys, you see, I got my mobile right here. There, I'm trading off my mobile, buy, sell. TradingView will definitely add a delay. That could be it. Maybe that's what it is. Thank you, Sergio. Maybe I didn't know he was trading off of TradingView. So I should use MT5? Absolutely, Nick. MT5, yeah. You're direct with the broker. There, Nick. Maybe we figured it out. Yeah, chart on TradingView like I do, right? I like the TradingView for charting. I like the features. I like what it has. I hate charting on my mobile, but I'm watching the price action and I'm literally hitting the buys and sells with the movement of the candles. Guys, in case you don't know, I got my mobile here. I'm trading off of this, okay? But Nick, when we're learning, bro, go small, demo account, test things out. When we figure it out, when we get you on a MT5 correct setup, then we're scalping these markets and we're pipping and dipping. But don't give away your money when you know you're getting shitty fills, when you got shitty spreads. Guys, come on, be smart, guys. You know, you guys know this. Come on. Yeah, look at Bybit has a 0.1 spread on MT5. Yeah, nice. MT5 LMS for quick executions. Absolutely. I agree with you guys, 100%. But see, guys, that's why a good community, we talk together, we help each other, we correct, and we move on, right? No one's here to, I was in the same situation, Nick. When I first started trading, I didn't know what the hell brokers were. I lost a shit ton of money. I didn't know what leverage was. I didn't know what spreads were, but what I'm saying now, guys, when you're figuring these out, open small feeler positions. You'll learn more that way, correct what we got to do, and then we hammer it when we know what we're doing. Okay, guys, but we got to focus now because we got 5 minutes and we're going into the futures. Okay, so all of this activity was the first 2 hours of opening volume, and get ready for some serious volume coming in now. But guys, okay, so regardless, do you guys know why sell side held up here? Red zone, this leg coming down. Okay, so yes, we had all of this, but sell side was the win. Okay, did the buyers close it above this red zone? The answer is no. Okay, there's no if, and, or buts. The answer is no. Did the buyers close it above there? No. That was a big blue candle that came up there but got rejected. And then it got rejected again. And then there was that bearish ignited candle that I sold right there. It was, but then it couldn't break that. Then it came up. Remember, I took my stop loss from above there. I placed it right where I entered right there, and I got stopped out. Then it came down bearish. Tetris piece. There was the closing bar. Then I wanted it to come back into this red zone. It didn't. Lower high, Tetris piece. That was the bar I sold. And I got my money pipped and dipped out of there, okay? Now, it's the second bottom, could be coming up literally for futures. But they could, fake out the buyers. Bring it up, slam them down right here at this red zone, and boom, we're coming back down. We're filling this big wick behind, and we're breaking the lowest point of the day, 4,985, okay? Unless now they are protecting. Remember, this was the lowest point of the day. It's been in there, higher low. It's been right there, higher low. So there is pending support here that could take a bullish leg right through here. Okay, so get ready, guys. If I see another trade, I'll take another trade, but I've taken 3 trades, 2 out of 3. The second one was managed with good risk, and I'm in the money. I've hit session goals. I don't know about you guys, but some of you guys got to figure out correct brokers, correct your executions. Maybe don't be trading off of TradingView. Go direct, right? For scalping, Nick, for scalping. If you're a swing trader, you can trade off of TradingView because you're not really worried about a 2 pip, a 4 pip spread if we're looking for 400, 500, 800 pips on a swing trade, right? This is for scalpers. And what I mean by scalpers, if you're under 15 minutes of execution, 15-minute traders still a scalper, 5-minute traders a scalper, but I'm talking to the 3-minute, 2-minute, 1-minute traders. You guys are literally scalpers. So if you don't have good fills, good executions, you got to figure that out before you take your next scalp. Listen to your Ankh, okay? Sometimes Ankh Rani drops some knowledge. Once in a while. Not always, but once in a while. Guys, please hit the likes, subscribe to the channel. Come on, guys. We're breaking down markets. We're your leading indicator for you guys. We'll break these markets down. New York, Tokyo, London. I don't give a shit what it is. Look at this. We're making higher highs, plateauing, higher highs, new all-time highs. Let's go, guys. Let's get this shit up to 100,000. Then we'll scalp 24 hours with you guys. Imagine that. I'll do 12 hours, and we'll put Big Dave in here. If you guys don't know Big Dave, let me show you him. For those of you that are new here, here's Big Dave. Right over here. You see him? He resembles Hezbollah, but it's Big Dave over here. Yeah, he is. People say, you got a twin. Everyone has their twin. Yeah. I can't believe. Hezbollah, I know. That looks exactly like Dave. Okay, guys, well, what are we saying now? Here we go. Into futures. Get ready. Okay? There's going to, again, check your spreads, guys. Don't play games. What were we talking about the last 30 minutes? Check your spreads. Everything. Get ready. Watch the volatility. Okay. I got 0.7. Good. Under 1 pip. I like that for this time. Okay? I prefer 0.4 less, but here we go. Now it just jumped. I know that there's volatility now. Now we're getting close to the futures market. 20 more seconds. We're at this double bottom right here. So we could see a bullish leg coming right back up. But we got a point of control bearish here. We got the top up here. right? Let me just tidy up some shit right now. Okay, so when I'm out of zones, I like to tidy up and stretch things into the future. We got static zones. Here we go. New hourly candle, bearish. Okay, so are they gonna fill that wick? No, it's got a higher low. Flip, bullish. Watch. Okay, now this is volatility. Will it come all the way into the red zone? Get rejected right there. Got rejected. Thinning out. This is the range. See the big range now? This is the futures market. This is the first 20 seconds. Look at the range. So they're just trading up here, back down there. The volume is right here by the opening. Again, maybe we chill on this candle. We wait it out, right? We'll let this 5-minute candle settle down if you have to. Frank, your eagerly task is Dave and you both are friends. Dave and I are brothers from different mothers. Dave and I grew up together. Don't tell everyone, but I used to dunk on him in basketball in high school. I used to cross him up. And then after I picked him up off of the floor after I crossed him over, and I felt bad. And no, I'm just joking. No, Dave and I have been boys since we were very young. We're literally brothers from different mothers. We'll live and die together. Just like you guys. We got your backs here. Everyone on Zoom, YouTube. Guys, we're trading alongside with you guys. We're not here to steer you in the wrong direction. Believe me. We got your best interests at hearts here, but you really got to learn about the things about trading no one talks about. Brokers, slippage, spreads, those things. Trading off of TradingView, trading on an MT5 platform, like things like that. Just everyone can talk about candlesticks and talking about how much money we make and things like that. Go on YouTube all day. There's going to be people telling you that they're making $10,000 every day. That's fine. But we'll talk about the real aspects about trading, the mindset, the mentality, the psychology, having losing days, how you come back from it, learning from if you want to smash a computer, go to the landfill, grab those cheap ones and break them. Believe me, I know these things. I had to double drywall my walls here because the first time I put my hand right through that drywall, and I know if it's double drywall, I'll probably break my hand. So I don't do that anymore. Listen, learn from your unk. And it adds an extra sheet of drywall, also soundproofs your room too. Believe it or not. So it's a win-win. You don't have to punch your wall. See, these are some things traders will tell you behind the scenes what happens. Telling you, it feels good. Go to the landfill, grab some old keyboards, and when you feel like you want to smash, that's what you do. Believe me, get it out. Instead of going to like a rage room and breaking things, go to landfill, grab a couple computers, put them in the backyard, get a baseball bat, smash them, and then get right back in the charts and let's focus. Oh, nice, Justin. You soundproofed your master bedroom. Amazing. Yeah, I added double drywall everywhere, and then I added these soundproof acoustic boards. So my kids are jumping up and down upstairs. They're screaming and yelling, and you guys probably can't hear them. So that's the way how I love it in here. Boxing bag works, Trev. I know. Yep. That's why sometimes I'll be trading with you guys in my garage with the gym there. I'll take my anger out on the dumbbells. Okay, but 5-minute candle, open bearish, came down. Did it take out that low? No. Came back up. Okay, took out the highs. Volume inside here. Okay, so we could continue possibly building a bullish move on the next bar. Okay, I'm going to wait for this candle to close. We got 1 more minute and 20 seconds left. Okay, so let's follow the close. Okay, remember second leg. This is the second leg so far. Okay, second leg traditionally might have that volume to pierce through here. If you guys want to trade like bigger patterns, big move. There's the big consolidation, double bottom right there. Okay, we got to get above this red zone to get up to the big neckline. Break this. We're moving up to that yellow line, 5,060. But if we can't get above here, could come back, consolidate, and maybe we're dropping and sellers are still in control, dropping it. Okay, so sometimes I don't want to force another trade, guys. Like I got another maybe 10, 15 minutes on the call, but I don't want to force a trade. We've done good, but if there's a setup, guys, I'm aggressive. I'll take that. Once I get going, but I've literally, guys, I'm telling you, I've hit a session goal. I don't want to do something stupid here. Okay, and now we're closing in 20 seconds. Let's see if there's any news going on. Sometimes they drop news. Okay. Donald Trump, what's he up to these days? What's Donnie up to? Donnie, Trump will start negotiations with Canada immediately on bilateral issues. Trump will not allow the Gordie Howe Bridge to open until United States is fully compensated. Ooh, Donnie. Orange Man. Orange Man is talking tough over here. Okay, so it opened, broke through, closed, bearish ignited candle coming back down. Okay, so when you look at, came up back there, if this is like a double top and still holds, it could break and fill that wick and start dropping down to that red line, but they're still holding it with a higher low. Okay, came down, higher low, building right back up. This could be with this type of futures volume, if there's no manipulation, it flips, it'll fill that wick and drive right into that red zone. So sometimes when I'm looking to scalp these, if I'm looking for an impulse scalp, I measure the size of that wick to break, 35, maybe dropping in there, it's another 60 pip move. But you see where the ceiling is now, okay, coming down. This is what I mean. They open futures, fake you out, bring it down, close it right there, bearish ignited, coming right back down. But you see how it did not fill these lows, okay? So there is a little bit of support here. A, B, C, those wicks still holding so far. Okay. So we're still, volume is still inside this consolidated zone. Let's wait it out. Okay. Still holding. This is a hanging man candle. Hanging man. Okay. It's still got that bearish head. It came down, but it's got a wick. Okay. It's still hanging man until it flips back up. It turns into a bullish pin bar, and then it could start to fill this wick. But you see how they're still holding it down. Okay. They're still holding it down at 5,023, 5,024, still holding it down. 3 more minutes to go. So if this candle flips blue, it could be an impulse break. Do you want to take it or do you want to wait 3 minutes? Okay. Sometimes you got to make up your mind. Okay. You got to make up your mind. Otherwise, if you take that impulse buy, you got to know that it could come right up there and it could come right back down. Okay, so you got to factor that in, right? Otherwise, just wait it out. When you're not sure, wait out 3 more minutes, not the end of the world. Yes, you might miss out on an impulse move, but if you have intuition and you like the setup, sometimes you go with it. Put your stop loss below here and just don't risk too much on that stop loss. Measure the move. Sometimes what I do is I measure the move. If I'm going to put my stop loss below, it's 100 pip stop loss. 100 pips. Okay, that's on the conservative side, 120 right there. If you're going to use 120 pip stop loss, if you go $1 a pip, that's $120 stop loss. If you go a 0.01 like a micro, that's a $12 stop loss. If you go a standard, that's a $1,200 stop loss. Okay? If you go a half lot, that's a $500 stop loss. You got to know what you're doing. Okay? This is not the time to play games. You should already know your sizing prior to trading. Know your average true range of a candle that we're trading. These things are anywhere from 75 to 150 pip 5-minute candles. Okay? That's why what I'm saying, when I got stopped out at 40 pips, it was fuck all. That's what I mean. I was managing my risk. But then when those other trades went 60, 80, 100 pips, I was securing 80%. Okay, now it's got the impulse move, filling the wick, driving to the red zone, got rejected. Now let's wait for the body to close. 90 seconds. Love from India. Paji. You're my Paji. We teach a lot of Gujarati. We teach a lot of Hindu, Punjab, Sikh, Tamil. We teach a lot here in London. We teach a lot of our Indian traders. We got a big community over here. Paji. You guys are my Pajis? Or I'm your Paji. I'm your big brother. No, Amrit, I got a lot of Pajis. Amrit, everyone is my Paji. I'm sorry. I got a lot. I got a lot of love. Say namaste. I smoke weed, guys. I was one of the early investors in Namaste. It was a cannabis security stock back in the day in 2014. No, Amrit, you're my number one Paji. Okay, guys, let's focus. I got a lot of love for my Indians, but we got to focus here. Okay. I love Indian food, by the way. Oh man, there's an India Paradise, Amrit, 1 minute away from my house. I'm keeping this restaurant in business daily. Oh, if you see what I'm ordering on a daily basis there, the food is addictive there. The flavors, the chicken tandoori, the garlic naan bread, the tikka masala, the samosa shot, the butter chicken, man, the pikora, oh man, guys, we gotta eat. We gotta get pips to get the Indian food. Is so good. Oh, samosas are the best. Samosa chat is the best with the chickpeas. The best. The flavors are out of this world. Patata roll, paratha roll, yes. Oh, you guys are making me hungry. We might have to close up the session and go grab some food. I'll get Uber here. Okay, guys, but we gotta focus here. Okay, so we came up, red zone. Let's watch. Are we going to get a black candle closing below? Maybe we'll get that next leg down, but they're building it. We haven't had a blue candle return and close back above here. Remember the big bearish move down? So we're at our double bottom. Double bottom is there. It's visual. It's produced. So the buyers are there. One bottom, big neckline, second bottom. Okay, now we're coming right back up. You see, we're failing here. The 200 EMA, we're in this. So can the buyers close above here? We're back in this consolidated zone. We hang out here. We might be able to break up here. But you see now sellers are bringing it back down. That's what I mean. Let's watch this body, okay? If it closes back bearish, they spiked it coming down. And then we could have another selling leg going down. And we continue selling with the market, right? Let's just read this properly. How do you guys like this style of trading? Are you guys okay? Are you guys learning? I like educating candle by candle, everything that's going on. I trade live with you guys, but you guys know that. But sometimes we just gotta allow, when we're cooking some butter chicken, you can't just get the butter chicken and just boom and just, you gotta let it simmer. Ask any Indian that cooks butter chicken. How long do you guys cook the sauce for? How long do you guys make the goulash, like the sauce? How long? An hour, 2 hours? You think I can just go to the Indian restaurant and tell the lady there, make me the butter chicken in 2 minutes? She's going to say, are you crazy? You got to wait at least 45 minutes. Put the order in. Because she wants to make it with perfection. So sometimes when we're trading, allow the candles to simmer. Allow the candles to build up. Because then when you anticipate the A-plus setups, you're going to get paid and you're going to go buy some onion bhaji. Oh my God, Amrit. Onion bhaji. Whew. Guys, I think I'm going to have to close this call and go eat right now. The onion, my mouth is watering right now talking about this. Oh, the biryani. Stop, guys. Oh, the chicken biryani? Are you kidding me? Oh, I love the garlic naan bread. Right after the tandoor. Amrit, can I buy a tandoor for my house? I'd love to have one. Steve, you've never treated candles like butter chicken? Well, welcome to SST. Yep. We got the butter chicken setups, okay? When you figure out this double bottom, okay, there's the neckline, okay? Here's the second bottom when we're cooking up the butter chicken. Second bottom, they simmer the butter chicken, longer time, more seasoning, more spice. And then we're looking to break out and get that. And then boom, we're getting paid to go and eat some Indian food. Okay, but we also got to understand that they could reverse this thing back down. Okay, so we got 60 seconds going to the close. Frank, you must try mutton dam biryani. I've seen it there. That's the lamb? Is that the lamb? I think I got to experience real Indian food in India. I got to. That's going to be the next SST retreat. We're going to go to India and taste it. Frank, are you in Hyderabad? I got my rental students. They're from Hyderabad and Gujarat. Yeah. I'm telling you guys, I'm big in the Indian community. They've been my students on my rentals for 8 years now. Fanshawe College over here has a big program, engineering program, and we got a lot of them. And I'm a good landlord. I'm a good uncle to them. I'm Uncle Paji to them. If you need a landlord Paji, I'm here for you guys. Okay. Oh, Amrit, we got some good Indian restaurants here too in London. There's some really good ones. Havali is really good. Oh, you guys got me now forgetting about candlesticks and talking about now food. Guys, don't start that, okay? So just warning, I'm a big foodie. I love food, okay? So next time on tomorrow's session, we don't talk about food, okay? We're going to talk about candles and volume, okay? So, but guys, this is going to be for you guys, okay? So like this inside zone, this inside block, get rid of it right now. Okay, this is when I tidy up my charts now. This is what I would do, okay? For all the more patient, disciplined traders, okay? This is what I would do. Okay, we watched the opening day candle. We took some scalps. We had some fun. We talked about butter chicken, but now it's time to get serious. Okay, so clean up your charts. And now these are going to be the bigger zones for later tonight. Okay, and place some alerts. Have we closed with any bull volume? Look at this big candle. It's 605, opening first 5-minute candle. Pay attention, guys. I know you guys want to talk about Indian food, but this is the time to pay attention. This was the 6 p.m. open, 605. Cut that candle in half. That point of control held up right there at 705. It held up right there at 725 going in 730. But you see the double bottom. It's holding up. So this is our big neckline tonight. Can the buyers close it above here? Close above. Then we flip the zone green. Maybe we retest it and we're driving to the yellow daily point of control opening balance. 5,060. Mark this on your charts. And then we can maybe get up to 5,075 and test the high of the day. If we break out, we got a high of the day breakout. Do your analysis, what is above the purple line, okay? But however, we could continue to get rejected here. Like it could be like this leg coming up, one top. There's the neckline going down. This could be the second leg coming up there, and then sellers sell it back down. And then if we close below here, 5,000, look at the psychological number. Gujarat, Hyderabad, pay attention here. If we close below 5,000, then we pull back into the support, turn to resistance, right here, 5,010. We drop, we're filling this wick, and we're going to eat a lot of onion bhaji tonight, okay? And then we're coming down, and we might be hitting our daily point of interest, 5,960. All of this noise inside here, if you don't feel comfortable trading this, this is nice legs. I love scalping these legs. Like one leg coming down could be 100, 200 pips. One leg going up, 100, 200 pips going up. One leg coming down, 100, 200 pips going down. One leg going up, another 100, 200 pips going up, okay? So please understand this. But your bigger moves could be above here. So what I like to do at that white line, if I move away from my computer, I set alert, it comes to my mobile phone. Okay, so while I'm eating my butter chicken, it's going to come to my mobile phone and I'm still watching on my mobile, looking for volume close above, retesting. Is there option 1, option 2, option 3? Fake out, closing above. Is it a liquidity grab? And am I selling or am I buying? Okay, same thing. And then I set maybe another alert right to give me notice right here, 5,010, the red line, add an alert. And now I don't want to trade this stuff anymore. I wait. We're smart. We know that gold is not just going to stay inside here. Maybe it does for the next couple hours, extend it into the future. But eventually, the volume is going to break out of this, okay? It's going to break out eventually. It's going to try to either break above there, okay? And you know when we break above there, could be impulse, fake out, close below, sell back down, right? You know that it could close above there, close above with volume, close above, flip the red box green, you get a retest, you're going to buy up there, okay? And then, or the only other thing is kind of it trades in the red box and then automatically comes down. That's it, guys. Just wait patient and see what happens. Sometimes if you're taking an impulse to figure things out, go small. And if you get your confirmations, then you trade with your regular sizing. But still, you got to factor in the move. So measure this zone. If you're trading from the top to the bottom, it's 300 pips, $30 move. That's you could literally, this is scalper's paradise, guys. You know, if you're looking for 50 pips, like honestly, like this candle, like just opened and like if you, again, this spin top candle, if you got good spreads, it opened higher low right there, just to fill that wick. You know, some of you guys that understand real scalping, that's a 30, pop, 50. In and open and close, open and close, open and close. 4 of those trades, even these big body candles, a open, bearish, 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 stop right there, fill that wick, that's 50 pips. And get out. 4 of those trades a day, you're at 200 pips. Monday to Friday, you're at 1,000 pips. That's a lot of onion bhaji, okay? But guys, that's it. I gotta go eat. I appreciate your guys' time. Thank you guys for the subscribes. I appreciate your guys. You guys were great today, okay? Tomorrow, look at our scheduling. Join Dave, okay? Join Dave, Big Dave. Where am I looking at? Live sessions right over here. Dave is doing 8 a.m., okay? New York, high impact news. Don't forget, guys, we got retail high impact news tomorrow, 8:30. NFP Wednesday. We're going to do Tokyo sessions. Join us all week, Tokyo. Pre-recorded mindset, developing emotional intelligence and trading will be uploaded. Guys, we can teach you everything you want to know about trading. Everything is in here. It's laid out for you guys. If you guys want to come to a trading academy, join the SST team. We'll take you guys there. Free blogs available for everyone. I'll have the India Paradise menu up here, and then tomorrow we'll take a look at the menu. We'll see what we can order here. That will be our next blog we'll have up here. We'll get some and we'll eat together. Literally, we'll break bread together with pips and food. And guys, don't forget, join this free Telegram channel. I promise you, you'll get some benefit from this. All of our free links are in here. Our trade idea setups, before and after, lots of news. Guys, learn about this volume profile. You might really like this indicator when you understand how to utilize it on your charts. Fibonacci levels. Understand these things, guys. Pointer controls, very important, okay? And when you're trading today, trade with proper risk management. There's a lot of volume in the markets. Gold is unreal right now. And yeah, you guys just take it easy. And I appreciate all of you guys. It's the first day of the week. It is a Monday, so take it easy. Some of you guys are out of the gates with daily goals. Earlier this morning, you were trading. You did fantastic, guys, in the Discord. Shout out to all of you guys. Continue, guys, this. Let's continue doing this, building the accounts. Trading is all about probabilities and mathematics. And I know everyone here loves mathematics, okay? Little percentages add up every single day. When you learn how to do this, you increase your capital, or you trade with a bigger prop firm that allows for good trading, and you can turn it up. Exactly, guys. So volume is turning up. There's a lot of moves to be made, but we also have to learn discipline. When you hit daily goals or session goals, please balance life. Go with your family. Go to the gym. Go to the Indian restaurant. Go do what you got to do, okay? It's not always, you don't want to be consumed with the charts, okay? Believe me, I used to do this shit for 24 hours a day, and I had to take like 6 months off because it's too much, okay? You get burnt out. You don't want to get burnt out doing this, okay? So little bit by little bit, 2-3 hours maximum a day, guys. You got to have your life too, not just candlesticks, okay? Try aloe tikka. I've tried it before. Believe me, I've tried everything on the menu. Everything. You name it. Guys, if you ever come here, we'll buy everything together. We'll eat together. Believe me. I'm a big foodie. I had Nigerian cuisine on Saturday. Me and my buddy, we went to a Nigerian restaurant. That was fantastic food. I've never had Nigerian food, by the way. It was unbelievable. They had like a kind of like samosas with their meat inside. It was fantastic, guys. I love it. I love it. I'm Albanian, so we got some traditional Albanian food. So I love food. I'm gonna go eat right now. Okay. Do we come daily? Every day. Every day. Check out check out our website, guys. Everything is on there. Okay. But guys, I had a great session. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Please trade safe. And let's have a fantastic week. Remember, tomorrow, U.S. high impact core retail sales, 8:30 a.m. Wednesday, 8:30 NFP. Thursday, U.S. unemployment claims. Do not forget this stuff, guys, okay? Big, and trade responsible, because you can blow up accounts if you don't know what you're doing. And Nick, did I see that you were going to message me? You're more than welcome to message me however you want. On Instagram, on a Discord ticket, and whatever you want, okay? Guys, again, here, if you guys want to add us to Instagram, we're here. Under this, where is it? On the free Telegram channel, I'm sure you can, yeah. Stock Sniper Trading, add us on Instagram at Dave's Analysis and Sniper Ronnie _FX, okay? And you can message us direct. We're gonna have promos and giveaways for everybody coming up very, very soon. We just finished up the history of boot camp for gold. 4-day boot camp is all wrapped up. It's on the website for you guys. And we're going to get started with the 5-day stock and options boot camp for the traders that really want to take the trading to the next level and learn all about the amazing markets in the stock and options markets. That's unbelievable markets. And I'll love to show you guys how that market works. So everything you're learning in Forex and futures, we're going to apply it into the stock markets and learn all about options, guys. That's where the fun is, okay? Nick, we opened a ticket from a week or two. We'll get to it. I promise you, okay? Maybe it got overlooked, but we'll get to it, Nick. Thank you. Okay, guys. Have a good day, everyone. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks, everyone. Please like the stream and give us a subscribe. Have a great evening, everyone. I had a lot of fun. Tomorrow, let's do the same thing. 6 p.m. We're going to get started. 6 p.m. Let's start. And join Dave, guys, in the morning. And have some fun in New York. See you guys soon. Have a great day, everyone. God bless. Don't talk about food tomorrow. Okay? We're going to talk straight candles and pips. No food tomorrow. Please, because then I get sidetracked. And then you guys can hear my stomach growling over here. Have a good day.
Recording stopped.
Hey guys, good morning. Welcome to the live session of Stock Sniper Trading. My name is Dave, guys. My partner is Ron. Let's get down to business here, guys.
In on US 30, sell, okay? I'm jumping in. Guys, that's a 100 pip drop. Yes, we caught it. Hey, guys, 200 pips, please, secure.